Are
IP
you
blocked.
going to the correct IP? What's the URL
It's
you're trying to do?
the URL that is this. I'll put this in off topic.
Shit.
Here, I'll just copy this. Yeah. Let's see. Because I saved it and I used it for the past 2 weeks and everything was fine. All right, that's cool. I guess. Does it change randomly every so often?
Nope.
No, I just write DnD and it pops up as my first
yeah.
name.
Tobu likes to
me
keep us
too.
guessing.
Yeah, I saved it, so I don't know what changed from the last 2 times to this, but all right, I'll save also what you just did. All right, should be in now.
Hey, Seamoth.
Yes.
I got a good series you should watch though on YouTube for D&D stuff.
I'm a perfect DM. I don't need to watch any series.
No. It's just a cool thing on monsters and stuff for it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I mean, literally all the videos are like 4 minutes long. It's not anything super long.
Dude, Easy's overlay. Ooh.
Does it look spicy? Hold on.
It's spicy.
I'm trying something. I'm trying something new.
I will say it's a little too on those 2 lines on the side, left and right. A little. What's the word? It's a little hectic on the sides, but it still looks dope. You know what I mean?
I don't know, bro. I bought this shit. I don't know what to talk about.
Dude, fucking
Came like
Snickers
this,
and you fucking. I'll tell you how it looks in fucking 12 seconds when I learn about Snickers.
Hmm.
You mean you don't ad block that shit? Come on, dude.
Oh, Cinny.
Not easy, you know.
Wait, Easy, you don't see revenue from ads, do you? You only have to be Twitch partner for that?
No, you have to be Twitch partner for that. I'm a nobody.
I thought Twitch always plays ads though.
It does, but the person who is hosting it doesn't receive ad revenue.
Doesn't. Well, actually, no. I think they changed that, to be honest. I think I read something about the change. Because I can actually play ads now if I wanted to.
Well, it's just like when you go to shit, right?
No, I never play ads on my channel, but like if I wanted to, I can go on my little thingy and click place ad.
I thought you said it for me. No, I never shit.
Nah. You're like, nah, dude, I got a poop sock. I don't need to move.
I do like that the chat is zoomed in. That's a cool touch.
I can run
probably
a 60-second ad right now.
Probably a little too much of the screen, I think. I think there's a lot of wasted space. You could make like the chat in the window bigger with some tweaking.
Below the chat of the zoom in is the actual Twitch chat.
Oh, I see.
If you see down here, I wrote testing. It pulls up right there.
Oh, neat.
So it scrolls up to there. The zooming in power is difficult to do because it does not like to work with me. I gotta figure out a way to zoom in without cutting in so much. It's a filter.
Okay. Well,
deep subject.
Let me get some music. Let's do, and we will have Judge give us the recap from last session.
No, I did a last session.
Well, that's the way the dice roll.
Pretty sure I did it like 5 sessions in a row before.
Serious?
And you can do it one more.
Actually, hold on. I changed the way I counted them. Hold on. Actually, this should be easy, not Judge, because I changed the numbering convention of everyone.
Okay.
I'm just a number to you.
You are. You're all numbers until my CR is big enough.
So I guess I'll go ahead and start doing my recap. Pretty much we're traveling with our group of companions. What the fuck?
Married men.
Married men. Okay, and fodder for the Underdark. So we basically are traveling with these folks, and we had some internal bickering with some subjects. Judge, whole group basically hates him, and we then roll up to a town where we spend the night and actually have an enjoyable night. We go to the butcher, we buy some jerky for our folks, we buy some pigs, Judge bought some jam and jelly, And we try to make it as pleasant as possible because lo and behold, the next day we're going to be at the Underdark, and we go in the Underdark and we all become crazy.
Not all of us.
Hooray.
Not
Hold
all
on.
of us. Not all of
bit
us.
of an
I can't remember who got the madnesses actually.
That's
Yeah,
perfect.
I actually don't
good.
know.
That's
That's
perfect.
good.
Man.
I intentionally don't write that down so I can try to figure it out myself.
Either way.
So first of all, everybody was harping on the Zentarum. They weren't hating me, so I was quelling all of that bullshit, and that's probably why they don't like me.
Oh, I looked straight into Judge's butthole
Your
too. I
group.
forgot about that.
Oh,
That's
yeah, that's
true,
right. He
yeah.
looked into his butthole because he ate the berries and he had a runny butthole for some time.
Spoiled rations.
Because all of our rations went bad.
Only
I'm
one
sure
Third
that
of our
helped
rations.
everybody's
A
mood,
third of our
especially
rations.
my own. So, no, it's not just everybody hates me, which they probably
I
do.
said everybody in your group hates you, though. That's true.
Oh, they respect me now. Now we're friends.
Respect me now.
Find out about all the company parties you're not invited to.
Oh no.
That is pretty much what happened last session. It was primarily a role play session via traveling. Due to your size of your troop that you're going with and how well prepared all of the individuals were for the surface, you encountered little to no resistance the entire time that your group was traveling. So, good job on all of that. I will make the statement that due to the time taken to improve morale of your troop, the care taken to ensure that everybody more or less is attempting to respect one another has had a fairly positive impact on the cohesion of the various factions. You should be blatantly aware that each faction represents a very different characteristic or type of personality, and the group has done a good job to ensure that everybody is working together. Your first night in the Underdark comes to a close as the various different players of the faction awake in... hold on one sec, I can actually remind everyone from the exact scene. As you all awake... There we go.
That wasn't there before.
It wasn't, and I actually forgot to show you guys this when you guys were traveling. But yeah, that is basically the area that everybody decided to camp for the evening. You awake, and that is when the several people awake to slightly different, I guess, variations in how they act. In the future, madnesses will be, as I said, done via secret roles for everyone here, as well as for the individual members of your factions.
Wish we could turn off the rolling sound then. So.
Well, I'm gonna ask everyone to make a saving throw, so
We're
it's not
gonna do
gonna
all
matter.
like 2 GM or something.
Yeah,
Do we see the rolls when they go to you directly?
you see your role.
We see our rolls.
Yeah, let me see.
Let's do a private GM roll right now.
I like how easy that feature is compared to the other one on Roll20.
What do you mean?
The
Gee.
you just roll the private GM roll blind because if you do
Okay,
blind
yeah.
GM roll, you can't see it.
See if that's my roll for future reference for the next one.
Oh yeah, you fucking wish.
He nat 20.
As he ups the DC to 17.
Doesn't even matter.
It just so happens it was a DC 28.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, man.
Oh shit, am I not scrolled to the bottom? What the fuck?
He did a...
I did a private roll. Oh, I would
okay.
see it.
All
I
right.
just saw something there.
So, I think that's the only update that we have. So anyways, The various different people, you guys sort of all awake. You did all, as a reminder, this wasn't gone over, you all very well prepared and had an exchange of shifts in between sleeping for the evening. With people keeping watch. I believe alarm was also casted, etc. So, everybody basically awakens.
So I'm just making sure, just for clarity's sake, we did not make it to the cave that was prior, or we this is something considered inside that cave.
This is in the cave.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, you are in the Underdark right now. You found like a lush vegetative area to camp for the night.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Isimoff, I don't have to recast the spell into my golem every day, right? It just stays there?
It stays there until it's cast, correct?
Okay.
As I begin to prepare for my day, I'm going to have to enlist the help of one of my Zentarum with that. Having a little trouble feeding myself, a little shaky and such. I'll ask, hold on, where's my guy? I'll ask Primwin if he's able to help me out.
Primwin will like sort of raise an eyebrow and like walk up as you call over to him, and he says, "Yes, sir."
I'm having a little trouble keeping myself still. Do you think you could help me get a drink of some of my water?
He like suspiciously looks at you, and then he like looks at the other Zentarum around him, and they are all like sort of putting their sheets away and their bedrolls away, and they also are like casting a gaze to see what's going on. And Primwin like slowly bends over to pick up your water to like pour it, but he seems very suspicious.
Well, I'll kind of gesture my hands to him, show them that they're kind of trembling or spasming.
Do I see this? Where is he compared to me? I don't know.
He's just at his campsite. I mean, everybody is basically getting their belongings together for the morning. It's not everybody's at like a common area right now. Primwin is gonna see you shaking, and he's going to look at you and smile and say, "Come on now, I didn't expect you to be one of the ones that are scared of the Underdark, given your reputation."
I'm not. It's not fear. I had a really, really bad dream about Blingden Stone and that it had fallen under siege while we were gone. It's very strange, and I'm not afraid. I don't know what my deal is. I can't keep my hands still.
He chuckles and says, "Sure thing, boss. Whatever you say." As he pours you some water.
I'm gonna make an attack at him to try and smack him on the back of the head.
This guy sounds specifically like Jim Jar.
That's not Jim Jar.
He sounds suspiciously like Jim Jar.
Not at all. Well, I could actually look at Primwin's AC to see if he managed to actually hit his
so can I.
back of his head. Yeah, you managed to smack him on the back of the head. What was the demeanor in how you did that?
It was jokingly. It was
Okay.
like I may be shaking, but fuck.
Okay. He takes it, and then he leers at you and puts the water down and shrugs his shoulders as he goes back to his tent.
Yeah, slap him around.
I'll mention to him I'm not too shaky to dole out some discipline.
So Judge's, this isn't Judge's first rodeo, so he's gonna talk to his group, make sure they're, he's gonna have a light conversation, like casual conversation, waking up, but the real purpose of it is to, see if everybody's mentally stable.
So what I said, Joe, you should reread what I posted in chat in general. Yeah, the madness is not something to be, I guess, meta. It's not something that is like you're.
I'm not.
aware of.
I'm not trying to meta. I'm just. That's what my character would do.
Well, your character is not
whether he-
really aware. Your character is not
madness?
aware of. Yes, correct. That's basically what that statement means. You're not aware of the effects that you have on you, so you wouldn't be really. There would be no reason to do that because you don't think that anything is like particularly crazy about it.
Now, a quick question, not to sound meta-like, but because we all had those bad dreams, right? Could Judd's character associate that with madness?
Yeah, you can ask if anyone else had bad dreams, but it wouldn't be like, I'm going to check everyone's mental health and see if everyone is all there.
Right, but wait. So I'm confused. So we're aware that madness exists in the Underdark, right?
You're aware that people can go loopy in the Underdark, correct?
Now, it's up to you, I guess, to make the correlation. Every time we have a bad dream, does a loopiness happen? I don't know if you want to look back into all the times we weren't loopy.
I mean, yeah, because you guys have a lot of times gone loopy, but probably more times not gone loopy as a collective whole. So,
Okay, I guess I don't do that then.
I mean, it's not because I don't want to meta the madness, but like you said, Judge would be one of the folks in our group to ask, hey, did anyone else have these bad dreams? And then that can be like, prime suspect number one to see if they're fucking going crazy or not by like studying them, if you want to go about it that way.
I mean, you can. It's, again, the whole point is, like, if you do that, then you're just going to inspect somebody, and then it defeats the whole purpose of madness, because then it's just basically you burn spell slots and there's no role play. I might as well say every time you have a madness, remove 4 spell slots, and you don't have madness anymore. That's kind of the whole point of not metagaming it, because if you metagame it, then all the role play aspect of it is gone.
That's true.
Okay. I mean, yeah, whatever. Just for the purpose, I guess, I won't try to meta. So, I don't know if that helps, but just Judge. Okay, Judge is gonna just talk to his group nonchalantly, and then that's it.
Okay. You are received by the same general, I guess, indifference by most of the group, as they seem pretty unsure as to how to react to you.
I'm gonna go to I think I only have like 4 people in my group when I wake up. Let me make sure. Oh, 3, even better. I'm gonna go to my 3 people. But like, alright, so I made some notes last night about your situations, and I've noticed that some of you have very good voices and some of you have bad voices. So I made this little song so as to sing later on. I want you guys to go over it mentally and start bringing up your volume. Mainly, check your vocal cords and stuff like that. Okay, that sounds good. And I'll pass out 3 little different notes of a song I've been working on.
One of them, like, let me see a perception check, Matt.
Perception. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. They grab your papers and they are eyeing it, like half interested in it. Kind of like you get the impression that they're kind of like tired and from the morning, and they're kind of like a little lackadaisically like looking at it, confused. And one of them looks at you and says, I'm not sure how this is going to help us survive in the Underdark.
Well, it's not going to physically, make you survive or anything like that, but it will emotionally and spiritually bring up, your morale, especially next time before we go all to sleep. We talk about it, we sing about it,
As you go on, one of them interrupts you and holds up like a little flask and says, "Aye, this is the only thing I need to keep my morale up." As he pops open the top and starts glugging it down.
Oh, I mean, maybe next time I sing, you'll see. Okay, you'll see. All right, okay. And then I'll just, if one of them is that guy that's drinking, I'm gonna snag the paper from him. Like, I'm gonna make sure I write to you with less words. Then.
As you go over to snag the paper, you like take the paper and you walk away, and you notice that the other two are also like they see him drinking and they're also drinking along with him now.
I'll just look at them and be like, "Don't understand arts when you see it's okay."
Lord's Alliance is literally the worst. I do not like them at all.
I mean, Nebin kind of understands where they're coming from. I don't want to sing because my commander tells me to. If I was in the military and my commander handed me music sheets and said we're gonna sing this, I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, true.
Yeah, but if you're like running,
Yeah, I hated doing that. I hated doing that. I don't know what you're talking about.
How dare you?
Try running for 5 miles and singing and having fun.
Lost me at running.
So yeah, a bunch of the people are going to be putting their stuff together and getting ready to go. A bunch of the Emerald Enclave scouts get up, and their stomachs are rumbling, and they look around and they see like no food is being prepped, and they come up and say to the group, "Are we having our rations again?" Kind of like not expecting, but kind of asking, because they are remembering the giant feast that happened like 2 days ago.
No. You won't be having your rations until it's time for everybody to have their rations. I'm gonna say very blankly and with no room for insinuation.
I'm gonna go up to that guy and be like, say that again by chance. How you just worded that? Say that again.
He looks confused and looks at you and says, "Are we going to be having our rations again?" Like,
shucks, not a good voice. Okay, never mind. I won't write you in on this vocal.
The guy's gonna like look at Mac, and then he's gonna look at Judge, and he's going to just like sit on like a stone, kind of pouting and holding his stomach, obviously hungry.
Nebin comes by walking, asking Judge and Mac what they're doing as I'm eating some of the elk jerky that Grug bought for everybody.
The Emerald Enclave sees this.
Rabbit jerky.
Oh,
about my
sorry,
Emerald
Rat.
Enclave's elk jerky.
Oh, sorry, rabbit. Sorry, I had
Well,
rabbit.
they see your jerky, and a couple of them are like big-eyed, looking at Nevin eating.
You might as well eat that pout. It's because you have your rations, and just because old man over here wants to burn through his doesn't mean you should do the same. We got a long road ahead of us, buddy.
Gruck is gonna stumble over Sleepy Eye and be like, "What's going on?"
Prissy and prim and proper friends over here think it's breakfast time. The only thing they're going to be eating is darkness.
Nebin's chewing on his thing. He's like, "Isn't it breakfast time? We just woke up."
I'm gonna look at my Emerald Enclave guy and be like, we gathered rations before coming inside, right?
They like look at each other, and the guy who was initially speaking, Kudrik, looks up and says, "Aye, it's just," and he like looks at his rations and sees what like Nevin's eating, and says that it's some taste could be a little helpful.
Judge is gonna-
why did you? I'm gonna look at him and be like, "Whoa, why did you have to be so fat and eat all your elk jerky at once?" That was a treat.
As you say that,
Body shape.
he like frowns and looks down at the ground dejectedly.
Don't take it harsh, Fatso.
And I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
look at him. No, I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna look at him and be like, listen, I got you guys that as a treat to, get you guys boost some morale. Now we're gonna be going through some hard shit down here. So, let's just eat our rations and be on our way. If we are able to make it to this town, I'm sure they have some plenty of tasty food there. I'll look at the Zentaran and then be like, they got tasty food? Yeah, I thought so.
As you say, yeah, I thought so. None of the Zentarum even had that chance to look up. They're still putting their shit away.
I'm gonna get the group's attention, and then I'm gonna address everybody and say, we're gonna be eating our rations in a controlled manner and usually in the same time while we have lookouts. So don't expect to be, just prepare to not eat all the time. I look at the fat dwarf as I say this. So
I'll pull my group in and be like, listen, while you're out there, I'll tell you some mushrooms that I found were pretty good to eat, so you can have a different taste and variety.
Well, as you're talking to them, one of them says, "Do you happen to have any on you?"
No, I haven't been in the Underdark in half a year.
Yeah.
Grog talking about the mushrooms.
I pulled them away from the group. It's kind of like me and them time.
Never mind.
We're not going to be stopping every time somebody wants to eat. We're only stopping when we all have to eat together as a group. And we're not going to waste any more breath on this topic.
So, as Judge is basically tyrannically controlling the group, I'm going to explain to my group what these mushrooms look like and, what kind of areas they would be at. And I'm telling them to jot it down so they can make sure to keep a lookout while they're scouting.
They very attentively nod it or jot it down and nod as they're taking copious
notes. Do I do a survival check to give them descriptive details so they don't run across poisonous ones, or should I just tell them how it is?
Let's see how good your description is, how well you can orate it. Let's see a survival check. Okay, you are indeed very thorough and descriptive, and they are just basically they're taking all the info in.
Yeah. And I'll let them know if they're unsure of, they can bring it back when we rotate shifts, and I'll let them know if it's something that I would try to eat or not.
Okay. And Judge, as you said that, as you are saying this to everyone, a bunch of the people are looking up, listening to you, and you hear snickers and very stifled laughter coming from a couple of the Lord's Alliance people, but you can't really discern what they're saying.
Ignore them.
You what?
Just
ignore them.
Okay.
Just thought I'd let you guys know this is my notes for what just happened.
All right.
Now.
Is it time for food again? Oh, God. I haven't eaten in an hour.
So your group, the group basically packs up and begins heading out. On their way out, the various factions are sort of doing their own thing, but about halfway through, moving forward, together cohesively as a group throughout the day, probably a couple hours go by, there becomes a noticeable gap in between the different troops. the way that the group is traveling, you notice like a big gap between where the like veteran of the Gauntlet and the Lord's Alliance groups are tagging along, and it seems to be like quite spaced. Seems like the Lord's Alliance are falling behind, basically.
The entire time we're traveling, it's going to be obvious that I'm tripping, stumbling around. I'm having a little bit of trouble just walking, doing
some of the Zentarm see this, and one of them, Primwin, offers and says, "Do you need a shoulder, boss?"
I'll accept his help.
Do I notice like any tripping and stuff?
Well, let's see a perception check.
It's for somebody that is dexterous, it would be.
There's a lot. We'll say that Shantor, there is other stuff right now currently occupying your mind, and Cinny's behavior. You're not paying particular attention to him.
Okay.
He probably just had too much to drink today.
Yeah, it wouldn't be unusual.
Primwin does offer a shoulder, and you are managing to like continue walking without much more issue as you guys. But the gap now between your groups is becoming big enough to the point where you guys basically come to like a precipice, and you look behind you, and there is like probably a tenth of a mile between where the group is meet together.
Jesus.
Wait, how far of a group, Big?
Like a tenth of a mile in between the different groups.
How many feet is that?
528.
As the head of the veterans of the Gauntlet, I'm gonna yell ahead and say, "You guys need to wait up. These motherfuckers are slow as fuck. Behind us." Yeah.
Veterans stop as soon as you say that. They look behind, and all of them nod at you, Matobu.
Right.
After several moments pass, the veterans are essentially like sitting, some with their arms crossed, not impatiently, but definitely not. You can get the impression that there's some anxiousness to keep moving, and the Lord's Alliance like slowly make their way up, like huffing and breathing heavy. And as they approach, can I get a perception check out of everyone? DC 14.
I'll use my passive.
Okay. Holy shit!
I see nothing. I was actually daydreaming and sleeping at the time.
Ruck, Matobu, and Mac, as soon as they come up, you can smell the booze coming from them. They are completely hammered drunk right now, and they are not having an easy time marching.
I'm gonna say, so you've always been drinking?
A couple of them look at you, and they like sway a little bit, and they say, you want some?" And he pulls out his flasks and like wafts it in the air in front of you.
I slap it down, and then I say, "Well, I would have before, but now you're holding up the group, and this is not acceptable. Where's your manager?"
Oh,
Fuck Karen.
Fucking Karen Tobu.
Well, Nazrock is the one who had his flask thrown on the ground, and he like looks around, shrugs his shoulders, and points at Shantor.
Oh god, Shantor's not in charge.
Shantor, what are you doing with these guys? Seriously.
What do you mean? We're coming along.
They're drunk.
They're wasted as fuck. What is wrong with you?
They are?
Yes, that's what you just said.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Randomly
roll in
my
perception. There's no way I saw that.
Oh my god.
I'll go have a talk with him. I'll pull him aside.
All right, and so the rest of this day is pretty much shot. What are we gonna do about that?
I have been working on a song that we could start singing.
I'm so
I
good.
facepalmed so hard.
It could rally us all together again, you know, the spacing. It's a song about the marching. I'm pretty sure everyone would enjoy it.
We could take their alcohol and distribute it to the other groups, and then ask if anybody else has something they want to share.
Alcohol at Nevin?
Yeah. I mean, no, because the Lord's Alliance are having such a great time. Why don't we just take their alcohol and give it to everybody else? And then we could all have a good time.
Make them smoke
are you discussing this? Is this in character, Judge?
I'm talking to. I want to be talking to the part, like the inner circle, essentially.
Like our group, yeah.
Fucking shit.
So okay, well, that's fine for now. In the future, if that ends up being the case, because obviously I'm going to be role playing your retinue. Can you like mention it and discuss to everyone in the party if you want something to be discussed specifically within your inner circle? Can you say so? Just so I know, so I don't assume some of those people heard what you guys were talking about.
Nevin likes this idea of having a party really quick.
Oh, I think we should punish this kind of behavior so as to not see any more of it. I mean, wouldn't you guys agree?
I agree. We could punish them by having them sing the song. I agree.
Singing a song is not really punishment for them. It's punishment for us if they're singing it.
Okay. Alrighty, I see that my work is not great here. That's fine. I'll keep it to myself.
What do you think for punishment, Judge?
Yeah, what kind of punishment do you have in mind at this point?
Their booze.
What? What
do you say?
Take their booze.
That's not a very good punishment.
I mean,
that
no
might
booze
cause
per
more
week
problems
sounds
than
like a punishment.
Yeah. I mean, if they've been used to drinking every day, you take that booze, they're gonna feel it. And then we'll say, if you guys are cool, we'll give you back your booze. If not, we're gonna have a little party and we're gonna distribute it to all the groups to celebrate our first week.
Nevin onto the wheel.
Can you say that again?
I volunteer to hold onto the booze for them.
And if they have any problems with it, I mean, the cave entrance is right there, because they're definitely slowing us down.
Are roughly like 2 days in, 3 days in right now, so it's 2 days, 3 days to leave.
Okay, we'll give them some more rations if they want to leave.
Yep, sounds like their problem, not ours.
And this is the Lord's Alliance, correct? That are causing the issue. Just making sure.
Is Lord's members that are drunk. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like what? If they're part of the Lord Alliance, which you know I'm part of as well, I could go talk with them and liven up the spirits. You know, make sure that they understand the situations and get their A game face on. Does that sound?
I'm gonna lean into Tobu and be like, I bet you 5 goalies and talk about a song with them.
I don't think I can take that bet and win.
It's look at Shantor specifically. Like, it's up to you though. It is your group of people that you're looking over.
You're dude. Don't you have Lord's Alliance guys?
Oh, that I do, but I look around like, they're up and about doing their little things because they're spies, but they're over somewhere. But yours right here.
Look over, Matt, you see them like laughing loudly, taking swigs from flasks as well.
Hey!
Also, hold on. I just want to say to the party before we break, their what's it called? God damn it. The guy that gave us the Lord's Alliance dudes. I don't remember his
Erwin?
Erwin, yeah.
Yes.
Arabian Hound?
Yes, my favorite friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
A good man.
Make sure you mention that everything that's taking place is going to go into a nice little report to Arabian Hound. And Mac, as your right-hand man, you're going to make sure that it's very thorough. And make sure you stress that.
Oh, of course. Well, why wouldn't I have brought that up as the first thing? Actually, that's really good points. As I close my book that I've been writing in and put it away, like, yes, that's what I should bring up first.
And then we have your back.
I'll say to the party, I really don't mind if we have to sit and take a break. I can barely freaking walk today. Maybe one of you guys can look me over if we take a break.
Sydney, do you want me to look in your asshole?
I mean,
What?
it's working okay.
I'm
I mean,
gonna raise an eyebrow to that.
Wait. What? Is that what you said?
Be like, you guys looked into each other's assholes?
you're always very thorough, Judge.
It's a water deep expression. You wouldn't understand.
Right.
It's something deep, that's for sure.
No.
Judge is gonna look at Sydney and be like, these savages, am I right?
Yeah.
But how you feeling, man? What's going on? You look worse for wear.
I don't know. I'm all twitchy.
Have you had too much to drink?
I haven't had anything to drink. I can barely hold my canteen.
I give him a little bit of the bottle of wine I have left. Maybe this will stabilize you. Maybe you got the DT.
I'm rolling for that. You take some of that wine, Cinny, and as you go and like try to grab the I guess chalice or whatever that Nebin is handing you, you completely like miss it and drop it all on the ground.
Oh, God damn it! What a waste of good wine.
I told you.
Can I do like a general check on him, Timo? Just like a basic, see if I can notice anything on him check.
I'll say.
I'm trying to. I want to.
By looking at his app.
Trying to convince Shantor it's just DTs.
Shantor, you're convinced there's nothing that is physically, like, actually physically wrong with him in terms of, like, any physical ailment health-wise. It's something else.
I think you're just tired, Cindy. I don't see anything wrong with you at the moment. Maybe a good night's rest will get you through it.
Maybe. I hope so.
Meanwhile,
I'm gonna look at Cindy, and I'll be like, "Are you getting the butterflies? Because you may see Jim Jar again."
I pat my pouch where the teleportation scroll is. Maybe sooner than later.
Wait, what?
And I'll look at the teleportation scroll and be like, "You know that doesn't work down here, right?" That's what I thought.
Wait, does it not?
The phasers prevents it.
The phaser prevents it.
Oh. It's not that it prevents it, it's that you don't know what's going to happen, and it was recommended not to try. But you're more than welcome to try. Please.
No, definitely not.
Now I want to try just because what the DM's asking us to.
Right?
Yeah, this might be our plot hook, guys. Let's go.
That takes you straight to the end of the game. Oh, you did it. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, now fight the Demigorgon. Yeah, congratulations. Now you fight the Demigorgon and the 7 other demons that are with him.
Wait, there's 8 total?
I don't know.
I don't want to, DM. Wow. Congratulations. You passed. That was the test.
Well,
the secret test is buying Winera.
Well, I say we camp here for the night. I'll go talk to my guys. I don't know if taking the alcohol away from them is going to be the best course of action. That just might cause more problems.
I recommend 1 Eldritch Blast each. Will teach him a good lesson not to do it again.
yeah, Nevin. Holy shit.
I don't see how that solves anything.
We don't have a whip, so we can't do 10 lashes.
I'm gonna palm Nevin's shoulders and be like, "All right, there, cowboy."
So out of game, that would probably literally kill them. Just so you know.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Only 1 would kill them.
They have 11 health.
Add 1 beer each.
I'll try to tone it down. I can't promise anything.
Low constitution.
Wait, I think Nubbin, you should save that for another time. These are the Lord's of the Lions. You're talking about the greatest and astonished people in this on here. We should always, respect them and respect myself with this.
So 1 fireball, a bead each.
What? No.
I snap my fingers at him like.
You're not casting anything on them.
So wait, so Shantor, then do you have another idea than to take their booze?
I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on them from now on, and I'll go talk to them and see if I can knock some sense into them.
Do you want
You
me to
don't
follow?
Really?
I was like, why don't you just have Mac? He has the leverage of being higher.
Yeah,
rank.
Mac.
I want
Mac
you to
would
be
probably be the better one. What's that?
I want you to be in control still, you know. So I'll come with and you know, keep a stern eye and make sure everything's going okay, you know.
Yeah, crack the whip a little,
Sounds good.
and then, well, I guess we'll save as a last resort to take their booze. Oh, actually, ultimate last resort is to kill them, obviously. I mean,
What the?
no.
We are not. What is wrong with you people?
I
According
didn't
to
say kill
Netflix.
them.
I'm gonna look
kill them.
around and be like, y'all are really bloodlusty today, huh?
I
going on?
didn't say kill. I didn't say kill.
Can I get an insight roll out of you, please, Gruck?
Do I roll it directly to you?
Yeah, if you want. No, I mean, I'm gonna say it out loud.
It's
You don't
up,
have to.
it's up to you.
You can make it public.
Let me see here. Where's my insight? Do I have decent insight? I have shit insight. Yeah, here we go.
You like look around and you notice that you haven't gotten a report from your Emerald Enclave for a bit now.
All right. Well, now that I know that, I'm like, you gotta excuse me now. Apparently, no one's reported back to me yet, and it's been some time. So I'm gonna go and step away from the party as I venture out to see what the fuck is going on.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead, Gruck. I'll just be the mayor of I Told You So town over here.
Yeah, you go right ahead, dude. I already know you're good at it.
Okay, Gruck, so you're like, you venture forth and you don't find any of your members as you're like looking around for them.
Oh God, they died.
Yeah,
So you
I'm gonna
don't-
venture further from the party.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna be, there were 6 of them, right? So I'm gonna venture further out away from the party and actually start going into the Underdark to see any type of markings or anything that we discussed in our little handbook to leave behind.
Let's see a survival check.
Okay.
You manage to actually find footprints from them, and they are all seemingly together. And you find 5 sets of footprints, all the size of dwarves.
Which way are they leading?
They're veering off the path that they were told, going slightly more east.
I'm gonna follow them by myself.
Okay. You follow them for like a couple minutes. You look around and things begin to seem a little eerie to you. You get like a weird sensation on the back of your neck looking around, and then you begin to hear like cackling and laughing from no more than, I guess, 50 feet away from you.
Which direction? Up, down?
Continuing down, but continuing eastward in the same path.
And I guess weird thing to say, but could I like understand the cackling? Was it like just normal cackling?
It seemed, well, let me see let's do perception. Well, I'm gonna have you roll for this because you're actively investigating it.
Ooh.
Okay. You identify that it's dwarven, like laughing, and it seems to be like joyous.
No, God, they're high on shrooms.
Yep, I'm gonna go down and further investigate, and I'm gonna be pissed.
You go down and you see like a little like lush, small like lush mushroom like grotto, and you see them just like engorging themselves, like eating dozens of mushrooms, all of which are the type that you're talking about, healthy, not poisonous, but they are just fucking going to town, like popping one after another, eating them like crazy.
So I'm gonna like raise my voice, but
They're sitting there like
well,
eating, and they.
Is it lit there? Is it like bioluminated?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So you what's it called? You cough or straighten your throat, and they kind of like look up at you with like mushrooms like sticking out of their mouth, and all awkwardly like deer caught in headlights see you, and then they quickly like get into attention with mushrooms still in their mouth while they're still chewing, and they're all standing straight like staring at you.
Let me see. Who should have reported to me? I'm gonna roll a random number. Give me a second.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So is that 1d5?
You can do a D10, and it's 2, 4, 6, 8. 1 to 2,
right.
2 to 4, 3, 4.
I'm sending this to you.
Brim Coppervein.
Brim Copperbane. All right. So I'm gonna approach Brim, and I'm be like, I understand you guys are hungry, but you still got a duty to do. Where was your report?
You see him like scrambling, like looking through his like pouches and everything, and he actually pulls out a parchment and hands it to you.
And I'm gonna take the parchment. What does the parchment say?
It details exactly what it is supposed to detail in written like meticulously as per your instructions. In fact, it's pretty much exactly what you're expecting. You just don't have it in your hands at the right time.
Right. I'm gonna blow a sigh of frustration, and I'm gonna look at them and be like, listen, I know you guys are hungry, and I know these mushrooms are good, but we can't have slip-ups like this, because I could have easily killed all 5 of you here without even you guys knowing me here, and that's what the drow can do exactly to you.
You see them like all like looking at each other, and one of them like speaks up.
Before
and
they
says,
can even speak up, before he even speaks, I'd be like, did you even hear me? Did you even know I was here until I coughed?
They look
No,
around.
I didn't
and,
think so.
Yeah, they shake their head, and one of them says, Grak, you don't understand. It's my stomach is killing me. I'm just so hungry.
Can I roll like an insight now that this is kind of like
Sure.
away from what I've known them to be since we've been traveling on the surface, if I want to justify it?
Yeah, sure.
So what do I do? Insight, investigate. I'm assuming insight.
Sounds good. Yeah, insight sounds good. You notice that they should be. There's no way that they're dying of hunger, like especially after their rations that they already ate today and everything like that, which they did eat. There's no reason for them to be as hungry. In fact, it's kind of like making you a little sick just seeing how much they're eating.
How much they've been gorging, right? Like when I see all the mushrooms in their mouth.
Pure gluttony.
Yeah. Okay. I'd be like, all right. You know what? Let's take a break. I know you want to take a lunch break, but let's take a break from scouting since the party has stopped anyways. And I'm taking you to the cleric. And I'm bringing all 5 of them to me, the Shantor.
Okay. So they nod. One of them, Thargus, like speaks up and says, but sir, why have we stopped?
We've stopped because, let's say, some of our party members had too much drinking. But and then before he like nods or looks at anything, be like, I know what you're thinking. I understand you think it's the Lords Alliance because they've been drinking all the time, but I assure you it's them. Now let's go to Shantor so we can talk about what I just saw here.
Okay. You like eventually come back. Okay, so while Gruk was out doing this, Shantor and Mac, were you guys doing anything with your troop?
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to them for sure.
Yeah, I'll just oversee and just make sure that everything is solid that he's saying.
What are you guys talking about?
So I'm gonna gather them all up and just talk to them. We're like, hey, your behavior today was. This will not happen again. If anything like this happens again, we will take your alcohol away from you, and you will not get any more. You guys are extremely underestimating how dangerous the Underdark is, and you're just going to be throwing away your lives if you're drunk down here. Do I make myself?
Let's see a intimidation with advantage.
Oh, fuck yeah, Jesus, bro.
Yeah, behind
like
him, I'm
Judge
just
over here.
Yeah, I'm just shaking my head the whole time, really sternly while he's saying that.
Oh, look at this guy.
They are like very frightened by your tone and how you're like speaking at them, and some of them kind of like are hanging their heads dejectedly as you're doing so. Upon doing so, one of them speaks up and says that, "Aye, but Shantor, it's the only way to stop the voices."
What voices?
He like looks around at the other Lord's Alliance members, and they're all like kind of staring at him like angrily, and he just says, "They won't shut up."
What made you drink alcohol by hearing voices?
It quiets them.
Can I do some kind of, I don't know, medicine check to see what I could?
Yeah, you can do medicine or insight. That's fine. Medicine and insight.
Let's do medicine first to see if I can notice anything wrong, and then insight to see if I believe him.
Again, physically speaking, it doesn't seem, this seems like it maybe it's in his head, because physically there's nothing wrong with him. Upon your insight check, you see that he seems to be telling the truth. He truly believes what he's telling you, and you believe that he believes it as well. It's off-putting. It doesn't seem normal at all.
So at this point, can I try to cast a remove curse on him and see what happens? All right, so I'm gonna do that. I'll try to remove curse him.
Okay. As you are remove cursing him, like all of the other members are like seeing what you're doing, like confusedly, and upon doing so, you see like worry in his face and confusion, and then you just see his cheeks and his eyes just relax, and he just sort of like slumps a little bit, and he sits down, and then he says, in a drunken, slurred state, "Finally," and he lays down.
All right, give me 1 second.
Oh, good job, Shanto. That was solid. I would never have guessed it. I thought that maybe we were thinking about their past fighting experiences and just we're scared to go back down or something.
Okay, so I'll remove curse on 2 other ones, and then I'll wave judge over to see if he can remove the other.
Oh shit, how many spell slots can you even do this with?
Actually, I can use a 4th spell slot to do it.
Yeah.
Well, let me wave judge over. Hey, Judge, can you come here?
And Judge is gonna have his hands on his hip, leaning forward. They're like, "Yeah, what's the problem?"
And then I'll kind of just whisper to him. They've succumbed to some of the Underdark's madness. They have a curse. I've removed it from these 3, and let's say I removed it from Splinter, Anzar, and Cursal. Can you remove curse from the other 2, and then we can get rid of this?
That explains a lot. Sure. Yeah, I'll do that. Hey, no hard feelings, guys, huh? Come here, you.
As you do so, they also they untense, and they seem like way like you've been holding in a piss all day long, and you finally take it, and it's like euphoric almost, but it's not a euphoria out of enjoyment. It's a euphoria as if a tremendous amount of pressure just got taken off.
Oh god, the boomer groan.
City is going to be watching this from afar and then just fall down.
Nevin goes back over to City with another goblet of wine, trying to calm his DTs.
So I'm just gonna tell the guys to get some rest tonight, and you'll feel better in the morning.
They all are just, they quietly nod, and they are just like laying down, trying to relax. Cindy, you happen to actually grab that goblet that Nevin is offering you without a problem.
Okay, I'll take a drink. I suppose it can't make it any worse.
That's what you think.
Your hands, you feel like your hands are steadying a little bit, Cindy, after drinking a little bit.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You had the shakes.
It's a miracle.
I pour him more wine.
I have like a deep, sad moment of like self-reflection.
Become reliant on the torture chamber.
Oh my god. This is the
So here I
greatest
am
thing ever.
reprimanding people for drinking while Cindy's drinking. Got it.
Some people can hold their liquor.
Some people need the liquor.
Yeah, here I was thinking that you guys are drinking because you hate the Underdark, but seems that you guys just found out the one true thing. The Underdark hates you, and it doesn't want you here.
Rude.
So so after this has happened, Gruck is now arriving at the campsite with his troop.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
sorry.
gonna
No,
tell-
I didn't mean that specifically. I'm saying in general, the Underdark hates you. Like, you know, like everything here is trying to kill. It's like Australia, right? Like that's what I meant.
What's Australia?
Oh, jeez.
Everything here wants to kill you. Yeah, that's
Oh.
yeah. Not like, oh, you Lord's Alliance. I hate. No, that's not what I was trying to say. Yeah, I just realized.
That's not a bin.
So I guess
So,
I'm
yeah.
back in camp.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna approach Shantor and be like, "Hey, you got a minute?" Of course you do. And I'm just gonna
Sure,
take
what's
him
up?
with me. And I'll be like, "So, you know how my guys are kind of hungry and they kept asking for food and shit? Well, apparently they were nonstop eating to the point where I felt sick to my stomach just watching them eat. So I think they're not all there." And I'm gonna point to my head, like my noggin, like, you know, like they're not all there. You know all those times when we weren't all there and you guys did something to make us all there? Yeah, I need you to do that to these guys.
Yeah, we had some people in the camp with different but kind of similar issues. Well, I guess we can try. Let me do another medicine check, because that'd be the first thing I would do.
Do we need to rope in the other guy that can do it, Judge?
Yeah, we might have to see how many of these we can take care of, if it
gonna
is,
shout,
in fact.
"Hey, Sheriff!"
That's right. You know my name.
All of these
I knew you were gonna
11
say that.
HP NPCs getting decursed.
Hey, HP is irrelevant. These are people, okay?
So
Are
I'm gonna
they?
explain to Judge what I explained to Shantor, how I saw them eating way beyond what I would think a normal person would want to eat of mushrooms. And I said, I don't think they're all there. And you guys need to do that thing you guys did to make sure we were all there when we were trying to leave the Underdark. Because, you know, I don't know magic that well.
Judge is gonna be like, "Aw, is Mr. Lone Wolf's pack a little hungry?"
I'm gonna go and try to examine one of them, team off, like just a medicine check, see if I can see anything.
Yeah, go for it. You see that they, physically speaking, you see that they would probably begin to throw up if they were to eat any food, but for whatever reason, they're looking for their pockets for like little bits of mushrooms that they stored before they left, and they're eating them, and you're kind of grossed out by it.
All right, I'm gonna tell them to stop eating food. I understand that it's what you feel like you need right now, but
Do I hear Shantor say that?
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
saying-
you're there.
I'm going to raise my voice. "Hey, what'd I talk about? Put them down."
In control.
I'll try to cast Remove Curse with a 4th level slot on the one I examined.
Okay. You cast it on Thurna Whitemall, and as soon as you cast it on her, she grabs her stomach and she begins to groan and moan, and you can tell that she's in obvious pain, stomach aches.
Yeah, tapeworm.
So it became worse?
I mean, do you want to do a medicine check?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a medicine.
Oh, I've seen this before. There might be something that bursts out of their stomach. Be prepared, everybody.
You see that physically nothing has changed at all. Like, at all, nothing has changed. But she is, like, in pain, and she's just like,
Can
my stomach. stomach.
Can I walk up to her and be like, hey, do you feel like eating? You want some mushroom? And I'm gonna give her a mushroom. Like,
She just throws up. Immediately she throws up as soon as you do that. And she just like all over your boots. Just completely uncontrolled Gruck. Just completely throws up all over them. And then she like wipes her mouth and looks up and she's like, and then looks down on the ground and says, "Oh, I'm sorry. And she just throws up again as she like turns around to like a rock and just retches and just like pools of like half-eaten mushrooms are like floating in her insides all around.
Would I be able to tell that if it did cure her and her stomach is just so full, and now that she doesn't have like a mental disorder, that she's actually exhibiting normal?
What they told me at the forest, whatever, that they couldn't just stop eating. I would be like, yeah, I think whatever you did worked.
So yes, basically. Yes, Cantor.
So I'm gonna ask Judge if he's got any more he can cast on these guys.
I do.
Is there something I can wipe my boots with?
I will use prestidigitation.
There you go.
For you.
Go prestidigitation. Like, what the heck are you guys doing with this thing? It cleans up everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, it cleans anything up to a cubic foot.
Yeah, so Judge just like as he's like walking up, he sees like your dirty boots and just like waves his fingers, and your boots just like become sparkling clean.
I like to imagine he rubbed them with his hands and prestidigitation.
My tongue. No. So how many do you need? One? Two?
I guess
I cured
they're
one.
all like this, so there's four left.
Four more, yeah.
There's 4 left.
I have just enough to cast.
Wait, I'm gonna use my golem's one too. So I will also remove another one from one.
Wait, your golem has removed curse?
Or not the orb of power. My bad. The orb of power lets me replenish a 3rd level spell slot.
Yeah, it does.
So I'll do.
So we have one extra. Neat.
You just have DT, Cindy. What are you talking about? The wine's curing it.
So I'm curing 3?
Yeah, there's only 3 left that have it, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Immediately from each one that you cure, they all begin to go into like like half death throes, like all clutching their stomach and not enjoying life right now.
I would imagine they would all start puking from seeing the person puke.
I'm just gonna put my hand up and say, can we maybe like do something about what's in their stomachs before decursing them? Is that a
I'm
thing?
gonna look at Toba and be like, it's a bunch of mushrooms. They literally were like, I can't say hungry hippos because that doesn't belong in this place, but what's like the equivalence of like hungry hippos in fact?
They were like hungry hill giants.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
Hungry hill
right.
giants or hungry trolls.
No, hill giants.
Out of game inspiration to Aku.
The judge is gonna say, I can't believe I prefer music to come out of their mouths right now.
Isimov, would lesser restoration do anything to ease their stomachs? I know it's not specifically that kind of thing.
You would ease their pain. We'll put it that way. You can ease their pain with lesser restoration, if you would like to do that.
You can only ease 2 of their pain, 3 of their pains.
Would cure wounds do anything to that, or no?
We could roleplay it. We could roleplay it that, their stomach lining is kind of being stretched right now, and that's causing a lot of their pain. So you could do a cure wounds to help repair it, so it eases the pain on each one of them.
I make the area smell like and so it doesn't smell like barf.
I'll put my hands on 2 of them and I'll cure wounds 2 of them.
Alright, then I'll do the other 3.
I'm like, there, guys. You see how stupid you guys look now? You shouldn't go eating mushrooms like that in a full mouthfuls.
So they, upon doing so, you hear like sighs of relief, and like you, as you're doing this, you're like looking at their facial expression, and you see that they're just sort of like embarrassed looking at you. They seem kind of this is not the demeanor or decorum that they like to have in the Emerald Enclave, and they're kind of embarrassed for the whole situation.
As they give me that look, I'll be like, it's okay. I understand. I also went crazy down here.
They nod as you know, you guys end up cure woundsing the last of the Emerald Enclave, and they basically just kind of like sit there cross-legged, looking at the rest of the group, leaning on a couple rocks, awaiting further orders. This entire time... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to give them a water skin because they're probably dehydrated from throwing up.
Okay. They eagerly, you know, grab some, and they sip very slowly. As all this is going on, the Zentarum are like looking at everyone kind of like confused, and a couple of them are, you know, cracking jokes and shit. And meanwhile, the veteran of the gauntlet are just sort of sitting there, shaking their heads, not saying a word, cross-armed, looking at everything going on.
I'll look up to address my troops and be like, yeah, welcome to the Underdark. It's going to be like this every frickin' morning.
Yeah, I'm going to say something similar to the veterans. I'll sit down with them and say, so, you know, in the Underdark, sometimes shit just goes crazy, and we don't know why, but it happens. So you should expect this every single morning.
One of the veterans like taps his temple at you, Tobu, and then nods, smiling. Meanwhile, the Zentarum look to you, Cini, and one of them like shrugs their shoulders and says, I have no idea what all this is about, but okay.
Nebin's gonna, or does Nebin notice that they cured the Maddesses or anything?
Yeah, of course, because I mean, this whole thing at this point, like everyone in the camp is seeing what's going on. This is a pretty big deal, so there's no like nothing is being secretive about all of this.
Nebin looks to Cini and be like, man, I wish that they would have told me if they needed some help with that. It's like, I actually can cure some Maddesses myself. I can remove curses myself.
I was like, Maddesses. We never said anything like that.
Sorry, I can remove curses myself.
Yeah. Well, you might just prove.
Oh no, I'm only saying that it's Cini. Only Cini.
Oh.
Because I'm with him with the wine.
It looks like they've got most everything under control. I think I'll go report to the party and see what the day's plan is, and then I'll stumble, fall, trip all the way there.
I'll walk with him. I'm trying to help him, like carry him as my 2-foot tall person is trying to help a 6-foot tall person.
Right.
I'm gonna be like bracing myself, like with my quarterstaff, trying to stay steady.
So as the day is, I guess, like winding down, various campsites are being made. It's pretty certain that you guys are going to be waiting here for the day, for the rest of the evening. Everybody is like making their campsites and everything. You notice that like none of...
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, you notice that none of the Emerald Enclave are like at all interested in eating at all, like, or drinking anything. They're sort of just keeping to themselves and you know, sitting quietly amongst each other. The Zentarum are kind of like lazily kicking back, joking and bullshitting with each other, and a lot of the Lord's Alliance are also kind of really bewildered, so they're keeping to themselves as well.
I was actually going to say, I was going to go back to that circular with all the good mushrooms that I found my boys at, and gals. And I was going to start making, like, a mushroom stew.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that.
I don't know what you want me to roll, because, you know, I don't know if that's part of things.
You already found it when you followed them, so you don't really have to roll anything.
So I'm going to make a mushroom stew with whatever rations we have. I don't know if we have, like, any starches or any veggies. But I'm going to make like a mushroom stew, so I'm going to give something hot for everybody to have and to ease the stomach ache of my troop.
You see that your troop kind of like doesn't feel like eating. They kind of like look at it and they're kind of
I insist
all
them to take a small ball and at least have it in front of them so they can feel like the heat from it.
You have to drink all the soup.
Let's see a DC 9 persuasion, Gruck.
Insist. I mean, I can always intimidate them.
You can try. You want to intimidate them?
No, I'm not going to intimidate them. I totally fail. I should have maybe intimidated them. I would have had advantage.
So Gruck, as you say that, you just like look at them and you like stumble on your words and you kind of get frustrated not knowing how to explain why they should eat it, and you kind of just like give up and put your hands up. And
alright, well, just try to make you feel better as I offer the rest of the group some of the stew.
Cindy's gonna take a deep breath and stare dauntingly at his bowl of
gonna
hot
look
soup.
at Cindy and I'm gonna be like, let me hand this to you. Just sit where you are. I hand Cindy his soup so it doesn't fall.
Very carefully try to eat it.
Can I mean, we all notice he's falling, right?
Yeah. Nevin has at this point said several times that it's due to the alcoholism, though. So you guys can make.
I'm 100% positive to alcoholism.
I've been with Cindy for a long time. I know how much alcohol that boy can take. I want to do something to make sure he's my character's like not bewildered by it. Insight, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you can do insight.
All right. Well, my insight's shit. Fucking 2 nat 1s in a row. Fuck this server.
You can make these rolls public. Easy.
Private rolling in, yeah, okay.
He is. But you can make those
I
public.
accidentally private rolled. Well, anyways, I nat 1 both times, guys. It's good.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So you look at Nebin and Cinny, and as like Nebin is trying to feed Cinny more alcohol, you believe him. Nebin seems to know what he's talking about. He seems to be very educated on this.
I could, as soon as I saw it started making it, I'm 100% convinced. Nothing can convince me otherwise. It's definitely the DTs.
Oh, you're so in your conviction. You have Gruck believing you as well.
Like, what happened to you, Cindy? You used to be able to take your alcohol. Now look at you.
That's what happened when he chilled in water deep at his dad's shop. All he did was drink and play chess all day.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, like just wait until we see Jim. Yeah, it's like just wait until I see Jim Jar and tell him how you felt to like 1 bottle.
I hate you guys. I'm gonna roll over this.
Oh, that's too funny. All right, well, the rest of the evening plays out slowly. Nothing really eventful happens, and you all awaken the following morning without any inciting incident in the evening.
Oh, hold on. I need to click on my long rest. Where the fuck are you? There you are.
So yeah, you guys can go ahead and long rest.
Is new day ? Do I need to have that checked?
Have one checked.
It says is new day ?
It is, yeah.
Okay, I have it checked.
As soon as Nevin wakes up, he immediately pours a glass and brings it to Cindy when he wakes up to try to give him his medicine for the day.
Cindy, if you'd like, you can roll those. You can roll 1d20s to me instead of me rolling it for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. GM roll
Those 20s.
And don't be like me and leave it at private.
As soon as you hand one over to him, Nebin, he just like drops the goblet again.
I try to I like fill it up and try to get him to drink. Like I'm holding it for him. I have him like trying to get him to bend down.
I'm gonna like what the hell is my deal?
Do I see them, Timo, from where I am?
I mean,
I'm 2 foot tall. You probably can't see me that well.
Oh, we're all just sitting around in camp. It's not like we're hidden or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like do I like see that he's trying to give him alcohol?
I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Let
if
me
that's
do a
weird.
stealth roll.
Hey Nevin, why
you-
are you trying to throw alcohol?
I don't
What?
know. Yeah, he has the DTs right now. I've already explained this.
DTs.
He's detoxing.
He doesn't need to drink alcohol to fix that.
Okay, would you rather him be shaking or would you rather him just be drunk?
It's not an alcohol.
I'm gonna be close to Cindy's earshot, and I'm gonna have a piece of parchment on and be like, "Dear diary, Cindy still can't take his alcohol. Should tell Jim Jar about this."
I didn't even. I hardly ever. I just had the little bit that Nevin gave me. I don't think this has anything to do with drinking.
I'd be like, "Bro, you know how much torture chamber we drunk, and whatever you were drinking up there that wasn't torture chamber did this to you?"
I bought 2 bottles before we came down here. I haven't even finished one. All right.
Are you sure you're not a little what's that saying goes? Shit. Where they're scared to go somewhere. This is out of game. I'm forgetting the saying.
He's got PTSD.
Not PTSD, but like, what was that?
Like phobic?
Yeah, like they got a little like not stage fright, but like they're afraid to go back to where we were. They have fear. There's some type of like a mechanism where the fear takes over their body.
Trigger?
Yeah. Are you having a little traumatic experience going back down here? I mean, I understand it's the Underdark, but we're gonna go see Jim Jar.
I'm not.
Wait, are we
scared.
actually going to go see Jim Jar?
I'm lying.
Oh, okay.
I pull out little Jim Jar. I'm like, here's Jim Jar.
It's like a deep gnome with a really shitty disguise on.
No, it's Gruck with disguise on. I'm Jim Jar.
Yeah, I can't see your house face. Which one are you trying to show me?
What the coup?
What was that?
Stop
Like, sort of there. Oh. Oops.
queuing. Anyways,
Oh.
As growing irritated, I'm just gonna use my quarterstaff to prop myself up and be like, "Fine, whatever." I'm gonna go over to my troops.
I'm gonna call Cindy back. Like, hold on. Let me perform this ritual real quick then.
Damn, I'm gonna start unbuttoning my pants. Oh god.
Like, guys,
Drop
please.
trial.
I'm like, guys, if you're gonna do your water deep thing, just go to another camp.
I'm gonna just touch you for a minute, just see if you have any kind of spells affecting you. Maybe that old man cast a spell on you.
Because he's a sore loser.
You spend like 10 minutes doing so, Judge, but you don't notice any specifically magical effect affecting him right now.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
All right. Well, as you go to your group, the Zentarum, they see you like on one quarterstaff, and one of them cracks a joke and says, "We should have brought a wheelchair down here for you."
I'm gonna make an attack roll.
Smack him. Smack him.
Like, that's really funny. Stab his fucking kidney.
Well, you do so, and then how are you? Go ahead and describe what you're doing, Cindy.
It'll be just for 1 damage. I'm just gonna smack him up against it. It's gonna be slightly less playful than before, but I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm just trying to tell him to knock his sass off.
You look at my
Hey,
group
this
and like,
cripple
seeing
can still kick your ass.
The guy that you hit, sort of like let's say you hit him like on the side of his head, and he like quickly like recoils and grabs his head, noticing that this one is definitely a little stronger, and he says, "All right, I get it," and continues putting his shit away. Noticeably noticeably a little bit more irritated.
You do 1 damage to his temple. He's dead now.
He falls and becomes paralyzed for life.
You need cast the dying.
Go get your rations. I don't want to have company while I'm trying to eat this morning.
So everybody gathers up and gathers their things, and the group sort of begins going onward. We'll say 4 hours or so, 5 hours pass by, and a Emerald Enclave scout comes up to you, Gruck, like hurriedly, and he hands you a parchment. And on the parchment, it details, like the guy's like out of breath as he's handing it. And on the parchment, it details and says that up ahead, the path that you're going down is a windy cave system that seems to be, in this part, you're not really sure what the meaning behind it is, but it says infested with gnolls. Infested with gnolls, comma, caravanning with a question mark. And says that a large troop setting up camp within the path, comma, no way around, dozens of gnolls outside watching guard. And then at the bottom, it says with a recommendation that says distract majority of force and invade with a question mark.
All right, I'll tell him good job. Go, get some water because he clearly seems out of breath and a little distress, and I will approach the party with this information. So I'm gonna approach the party and be like, well, looks like we got ourselves a little bit of trouble here. Up ahead is a windy cave, and it seems like dozens of gnolls are actually parked in front of it, making camp.
Really quick, are you specifically only speaking to the leadership?
Party. Yeah, okay. Inner party. I call them over, and I message this to them.
Cindy bumps into everybody trying to get into the circle.
I'll prop Cindy up on me because he's about my height, so he doesn't have to be wobbly.
Is that the only way? Is through those caves?
Yeah, it looks like from the reports of my scouts, it's the only path heading down. That one, who was the Centaurian that was leading us?
That would be, I believe, Nero.
Nero is part of Judge's retinue, right? So I'll tell Judge and be like, from the instructions that Nero gave us, this seems to be the only way. We can either distract the majority of them and ambush the camp to try to scatter them, or if you want to talk to Nero to find if there's another alternative route that could possibly be taken, we can do that as well.
Cindy will kind of ponder for a second. I could kill some gnolls.
Is there any reasoning with gnolls?
I mean, you remember the cave system we were in?
Yes, I do. Okay. I mean, I'm okay with going full murder dwarf. If there's a lot of them, I'm just making a suggestion, okay?
I'm like, hey, man, it is what
I'll
it is.
I'll gladly kill everything.
if my memory serves me right, Amanita raised 3 of them, and we fought a shit ton more, so...
We could probably raid them for supplies. And I don't think any alternative route is going to really,
be effective,
be that effective. Also, we're a large roving band, so I don't want to be in a situation where they're going to be behind us and then we're going to confront something else in front of us.
Well, my suggestion would then be use the majority of our troops as a distraction for these gnolls, and we go inside and kill leadership so they scatter.
Well, how many gnolls did you actually see?
The report says dozens. I didn't see this. My scouts saw it, and they reported it.
Are they in clumps, or are they spread out?
It's a caravan.
I mean, a couple of fireballs might be able to clear out the majority of them, and then we take them down if we do that with like a surprise.
I don't think I'm gonna be
I don't
doing any
think we
good being
can.
sneaky right now.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think we're gonna get close enough without them knowing to be
Or
able to do
we
that.
we could have the other people stay 100 feet back while we go in and sneak up, and we do the initial attack while they join in.
I mean, we can personally. They're They're battle-hardened warriors. They can take care of themselves while we go. You kill the head of the snake, and they scatter. That's how they've all been down here. So if we use the majority of our forces to distract a large portion of them, we go inside, we kill whoever's running the caravan. The gnolls aren't going to know any better, and they're probably going to scatter / kill each other.
I feel like if we do that, though, we're gonna lose at least 4 to 5 people.
I mean, that's what they signed up for.
I think it's better not to sacrifice people.
Fucking worst warlock I've ever heard RP.
Are you saying
My guy is the Archfey. My guy is good. He's not evil. I am not down to sacrifice people.
so? Wait, so what do you suggest
Weird.
then?
I think
I mean,
we
it
should try
suggests
to.
for us to sneak up and cast fireballs and hope they don't see us.
I think we should do like an initial sneak attack where we attack the main force and then have them back us up after we do our initial attack as they stay back if he's worried about them being seen. Because I mean, 100 feet, they're gonna be able to get up to us in 2 turns.
You're
Yeah,
acting like this group probably doesn't have scouts either. If it's a caravan, they have scouts, 100%.
I would need more intel from your troop to make a concise decision then, because I don't think it's good to just sacrifice people.
I'm gonna be clearly frustrated with Nebin and be like, so you want to sacrifice my men for intelligence to not sacrifice these other men? Is that what you're saying?
They can't get intel from. They can't see up to 150 feet away. They can't tell.
The
Hold on.
further they stay out there, the easier they can be caught and killed.
hold on. Real quick. I'm like, Nevin, it's a good idea, but you need to understand something. We are going. Well, first of all, we want to. If we're gonna raid this group, we're hoping to grab supplies because we have a lot of people too. So if we fireball everything, we just kiss that goodbye. Second of all, I don't want to send a giant signal flare for everything else in the vicinity to know that we're here. Because the last thing I want is to draw any attention in these caves. So it's better if we do this quick and clean.
I don't buy the fact that killing the leadership is gonna make them all scattered. They're not gonna notice at the beginning.
I'm going to do a history check on Knowles. And I'm going to lean on our ranger as well in hopes that he aids me.
Was that do I do a survival check on these guys?
The history.
It would be history.
It would also be history. Okay.
Aid me, and then I can roll it again.
Sure, I aid judge.
Damn it.
That's alright, I rolled the same.
You know that, let's see, what can I give out? You know that gnolls typically don't ever build permanent structures. You know that they typically are kind of like locusts, where they just raid from group to group. And you know that the hierarchy is very much like a pyramid. That's all I can give with that roll.
Similar to orcs.
You could draw that conclusion, yeah.
Well, I'm drawing that conclusion because my
Orcs
boy is
fight
half
the
orc
last
here.
man.
Are they sharing this information?
I mean, you guys are talking amongst the elite, right? So probably.
Okay. I mean, I'll challenge the top of the pyramid to single combat.
Alright, let's put it to a vote then. So, quick and clean or fireball?
Really quick, Nebin, or Aku, what did you ask? You asked
I'm pretty
something.
sure orcs fight to the last man. They don't just leave because their fucking chieftain dies.
Orcs do. That is correct. I did not say that gnolls do that.
Yeah, but I'm saying if
I
Grunk's drawing that
just said the
conclusion,
similarity in
that's what orcs do.
structure. In structure, I said the similarity is to an orc tribe. Orc had this thing called honor that gnolls don't have.
Yeah. Let's put it to a vote. So all for
Gruk is gonna be extremely frustrated and be like, "You already know what my vote is. I'm gonna make sure my people aren't fucking dead, and I'm gonna walk away."
Just want everybody else's people dead.
Okay, I got 1 for fireball, 2 for quick and clean. Who else?
I think we should save those spells for if we need to remove any more curses. Let's just go in and kill the big boys.
Well, that won't be till tomorrow anyway, so you'll get those spell slots back.
What do you mean? We slept already.
Yeah, no, we just got
Right. I knew that.
now we just got like 10 removed curses just hanging out. That's a nice little
Toby,
camp.
Toby, what's your vote?
Well, I want to do single combat, but if they're not going to respect that, then I'm going to say fireball.
Yeah, they're definitely not gonna respect single combat here. I don't even talk to these things.
2 to 3.
I'll
Mac,
go with quick and clean.
chance for okay, quick and clean. All right, 2 to 4. Mac. No, I guess it's decided then. Majority wins.
I put my finger up, like, okay.
You just got fucking electoral colleged.
That is not how that works. That was first past the post, sir.
Okay.
Looks like we're going quiet.
So what's the plan here?
I don't know how quiet is setting all of our troops
separate majority of the group away and not allowing us to enter the interior camp. So I'm gonna follow what the parchment said.
Okay. How are you going to be approaching? What's your plan here?
I would personally suggest that we set up our folks at high ground, if there is any high ground, to cause a large ruckus, to have the gnolls pay attention to them, and then we come in from the other side and attack the camp. That would be my suggestion.
Give me 1 second. Let's see here. Okay, so so you begin to approach with your troop to an area, and you can see sort of like a very faint like lights off into the distance into the cave, and as you're approaching, you notice that there's a cavern going down, and there's a couple like gnolls standing guard at the cavern entrance, and it's the exact cavern that's essentially being described in the parchment. There's various, we're talking like probably 25-ish, 30-ish gnolls spread sporadically throughout the area in front of the cavern entrance. Upon looking at it, they seem like not the highest class of gnolls. They seem to be wearing like ragged clothing and have crudely shaped weapons. The guards in front seem to be a little bit more structured, but they do seem like there's various like supplies and equipment and things like that set up. So upon your instructions, your group of elite, your leadership, you guys sort of go off to the side, and the Lord's Alliance and the remainder of the Emerald Enclave and everything, they set up a little bit higher on the precipice, and they're basically waiting for your signal to begin making the noise and everything that you were talking about, Bruck.
All right, I guess what would be my signal? Shooting a gnoll in the face?
That would work.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a gnoll in the face. One of the guards. I'm just gonna thunk him with an arrow.
So let me get a attack roll out of you with advantage.
Where is my player sheet? Oh, there it is. Right? Attack advantage.
Okay. You pierce the skull of a gnoll, instantly killing it with a hit. And basically all the gnolls see this, and a ruckus happens from the side of a hill, and everybody's yelling and screaming, battering their shields and swords against their armor, and all of the gnolls see this, and they begin like swarming the hill, including the 2 guards, or I guess 1 guard now, in the front of the cavern, and they basically swarm, just abandoning their post completely. Doing so, you all see your opportunity to very quickly make your way down to the cavern entrance, and you do so. 1 sec.
Oh, it's so dark.
You have the ability to torch yourself, FYI.
Those bad
Oh, fuck that.
my immersion.
I can't target myself. Wait, what?
Wait, right click yourself. Oh, there's also running water.
Oh my goodness, I have to pee so bad now.
I think the running water. I think we should like stealth through here though.
Water.
Really quick, you look around you. Yes, you do hear running water. This is a large cavernous structure, and you can very faintly hear combat happening from behind you at the hill, as you hear like dwarves yelling, shields clanging, warhammers being thrown. Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till I hear from Gruck because I don't see shit, and I'm not lighting my torch.
I don't see. I just see a very long bridge. That's all I see. I'll let them know that. I don't see anything at the end of the long bridge from what I can see. I'll walk here. What can I walk there? Hello.
I see something here.
Oh, I see something there as well. Yeah.
Good the torch.
We're gonna have you guys roll for initiative.
Brock, murder that thing.
I want to.
That's why I
but
say we should.
gotta roll.
That's why I say we should roll stealth.
Yeah. I'm too far back. Hold on. Where's my character sheet? It rolls advantage for me already, right? I think it does.
Wait, can I roll initiative?
Why can't I roll
Your
initiative?
combat track.
Oh,
This
yeah,
on.
that's right. You have to put that on first.
Oh, mine's on.
In the combat tracker, click the D20 in there.
Oh, that's right, that thing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I can't torch myself.
Oh, okay. I probably, well, either way, it's going to cost an action to do that. But I think I may have accidentally removed that permission. I'll do it at the end of the session to give you guys permission back. But to do so, it is going to cost an action to torch yourself, since combat has started. Matt, can you do your initiative?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know why it's not. Like, I'm clicking my
combat tracker.
You in the
Yeah,
combat
you gotta-
tracker?
It's in the combat tracker.
Where is that? That's located on your character,
The
correct?
second. No, it's the
No,
second
no.
one next to the bubble.
It's the 5th icon up top, yeah.
Click it. Second icon is the fist. Right click it, and then click the D20 in there. That's under your name.
You know, you
Yeah.
have the chat window, and then there's a fist on the top.
Got
like
it.
outside.
Oh, okay, it's that simple. All right, cool.
Okay.
I was waiting for Gruck's signal. Did he signal or anything, or did it just happen abruptly?
It just
Tobu went forward, and then combat started.
That's
Okay.
what happened.
Okay. Yeah. So, Gruck, your turn.
I'm gonna shoot this guy. You know what? I'm gonna use my bonus action to put Hunter's Mark on him. And then I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him 3 times.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot him once, like this. I'm gonna shoot him twice, like this.
Targeting him.
And then
You're not
I'm gonna...
targeting him, Gruck.
Oh my fucking... I thought I did.
Not targeted.
Oh, you have to double click him. I thought, oh man, that's annoying. Okay. Let me try this again. So let me go up here. Let me click attack.
That is a
Let me
crit.
click attack.
23 damage, holy shit. What the fuck?
It's
Okay.
also a crit.
All right.
Nice.
I'm using up all my good stuff right now, and I'm also gonna use this to attack.
He is near. Is he dead? No, he's near death.
Oh, I have. Did
3d6.
they all hit?
Yeah, they all hit.
Okay.
You should
so
do
now...
one at a time. The way it's supposed to work,
Oh.
easy. One attack, ask if it hits, which you should see it hit, and then roll a d6 for damage before doing all your other stuff. All of you should be doing that. One attack at a
Oh,
time.
it says question mark. Oh, okay. So it does hit. Alright, so how do I roll? Whatever.
Just tell
roll
I
3d6.
And that kills it.
I need to
What?
make an attack that does Hunter's Mark. Shit. Okay. I will
Can
do
you
that.
just roll Hunter's Mark damage with the one thing?
No, not the spell. The spell didn't do shit. And I also have to use a spell, by the way. Cast that. There you go.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
You could end your turn yourself and then hit next.
That is
and then
true.
it'll-
That is true. That is very
And now
true.
Master.
Okay. The light that I see right now, is my dark vision, so that won't affect that. Okay. I'm going to, let's see if I can do this properly in game. I'm gonna be casting, Shield of Faith onto two people because I'm gonna twin spell it. So I'm gonna put it on Matobu.
Woo.
So +2 to your AC. I'm also going to, let's see. Yeah, cool, perfect. And I guess it's also in Mutiny. I don't need to target you, I guess, because it's not like anything beneficial in that sense. So both of them now, both you guys have +2 to your AC. And let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Still can't see these creatures that people are shouting out about, so I'll just chill here and that'll be my turn. So I'll end
You can hold an
turn.
action. Cool.
Yeah, I mean I could, but I'm not going to for this right now.
4, 5, 6, 7. I yell back, I don't see anything. I'm gonna ready an attack to attack any hostiles that come into contact with me, and that's my turn.
You can end your turn yourself in the combat tracker.
Oh, that's right.
Hey,
Sorry.
Simov, quick question. Hunter's Mark, does that just count as my range weapon damage? Or is it like
No, it's an additional force damage on top of it, so
force
additional
damage?
1d6.
Okay. Okay, I know, I was just looking at what type of damage it is.
Cindy, your turn.
Wow. 20. There's another bridge over here. I'll call back to the party. And then I will, I guess I'll spend a key point to dash
Okay.
for my bonus action.
Yo, how do I lower this volume?
If it's too loud, I can lower it myself.
Yeah, I can barely hear your combat music.
Alright, I'll ready an action to attack if something gets into my attack range, but I'll say it. I don't see anything up here, so we might have to go further in. And oh yeah, shit. Man, clicker and turn.
Yep. Chanter, your turn. Oh, you torched yourself.
I did.
Dope.
Supposed to.
No, yeah, you're fine. You're good.
Oh my god, I can see. That's
Oh
flying
shoot!
around.
How do I roll initiative for my golem?
You need to drag him on the. Oh, I didn't drag him on the screen.
How do I? Wait, where?
Creatures.
Can I not drag him anymore?
He's right there.
Was that me that did it, or you? How do I do his initiative now?
Toggle combat state. Just like your character.
Oh, fucking big boy.
He's going to be starting.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and that'll be my turn because I used the action to light the torch.
You end your turn yourself, Shantor.
That's right.
Nevin?
Literally just 5 seconds ago.
Okay. I am going to cast my free no spell slot because I am an awesome badass. False life.
Oh, that's dope. Did you guys just see these bats going across the map?
Yeah, they're freaking neato.
Yeah.
Yay! 7 extra life.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm just gonna walk my 25 feet. I can barely see Tobu in that.
And then end your turn, please. All right, Judge, you're up.
Move. Oh, first I'm gonna cast Blade Song. Move up 40. And then I'm gonna light my torch.
Okay. Can you do it, or do you need me to do it, Joe?
I need you.
There you go.
Ooh.
All right, and now it is Big Boy's turn.
Dude, Big Boy is gonna break the bridge. He's fat as shit.
He can dash, right?
I don't see any monsters.
Me neither. I have a feeling I'm about to get like fucking lightning bolted in the face though.
The bridge creaks as Big Boy steps onto the bridge. It creaks loudly. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Well, as you guys are basically like moving outwards, suddenly from off to the distance behind Cine and Matobu, you hear a cackling, and a gnoll says, "For you know who," and casts a spell.
Oh fuck.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Make sure.
Before I even know what that does. Oh wait, do I just see that?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. I don't counterspell. I can't see shit.
One sec.
Oh wait, I can't counterspell anyways because he cast another spell.
And it is going to be centered. Realistically, he would center it here because it's closest to the both of you. A insect plague gets spawned,
Tech save.
and you guys. I shouldn't have hidden that. Let me do it again so you can see that. One sec.
Fucking rude.
There you go. And yes, so make sure you have your token selected, and then hit. Hold on. And then hit save DC Con.
Save you got this, Tobu.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh,
Okay.
Well,
All right. So Matobu fails, takes full, and Cine takes half. Let me roll damage.
Fucking weird.
Do Tobu's full damage first, and then we'll do Cine's damage now. I probably should have done 1 damage roll for both, so...
Holy shit, ass.
And
That's half.
let me heal half.
Okay, I was like, that cannot mathematically be half.
Oh, interesting. I have to select your token and then do it. Oops. There you go.
So I can stand in this thing as long as I want, right? Based on how this reads.
I mean, yeah.
Like you only have to save once.
A creature takes on a fail save, or a creature must also make it when it
Or
enters for the
ends-
first time,
and
or
turn there.
Oh, and I didn't read that far. And it's
If you're for the
okay.
first time, or what?
Or
Or
end
ends.
turn. So if you end your
Okay.
turn there, you get
Okay.
fucked.
And now it is Gruck's turn.
I'm gonna kind of look at Shantor really impatient, like, and be like, "You couldn't have just waited with that." And I am not crossing that bridge. I am ending my fucking turn right here.
Okay. End your turn. I'm gonna say this again, just so everyone, you guys have to end your turns for everyone, because
Listen,
literally
man.
everyone has forgotten.
Listen, we're so used to you ending our turns for us, okay?
I know. It'll take some time. Mac, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to jump onto this creature.
All
and
right,
get
let's
up
see.
at top of its shoulder.
Acrobatics.
Oh well,
Ooh,
that's
a big jump.
gonna be a fail, or will it?
See it.
Nice.
It is not a fail. You out of a like. Everyone looks at you bewildered, seeing you jump like 5-6 feet in the air, grabbing onto a hunk of metal, and you get onto the shoulder of Big Boy.
And I say,
My eyes
onward!
just-
What were
You say what?
My eyes just widen as I see this.
I'll be like, onward! And I'm going to. Is this possible? Am I allowed to give this golem-like creature bardic inspiration? I mean,
I mean, it's a creature, so yeah.
all right. I'm gonna tap his shoulder that I'm sitting on. I'm like, onward! And I'm gonna be giving him bardic inspiration.
He doesn't listen to you though.
I know. It's beautiful.
Just gonna sit there.
And that will be my turn.
Okay.
All
End your
right.
turn.
End your turn.
Gosh, dang it, my
Literally
bad.
just said
Yeah,
it. It's
I
totally your
know.
turn.
It's so hard to.
All right. I'm
Murder
gonna
death.
rage, and I'm gonna murder Death and kill him.
Okay.
It's gonna be amazing. I should probably hit my rage toggle.
There you go.
Got it.
Nice.
Okay.
So efficient.
I'm
What's
gonna
Diane's
do.
name?
I'm gonna do a reckless attack
Oh,
to begin
Okay.
with. And I guess.
eat the Snickers. Kill him.
Hang on one sec.
Make sure you target him.
Yeah.
Did I target him? I didn't target him.
Yeah, you
Fuck.
did. It's damage applied.
That's you targeted the wrong one.
Oh.
Yeah, I had the other one.
This is a 17
Targeted.
hit the other guy?
Can you apply that if it damages?
I cannot. No.
Seriously?
Oh.
I seriously. I mean, okay, I will. I will. I mean, I can't by pressing a button. I have to do it manually. Like
I
back in
know.
the
I'm
old
so
steady
sorry.
days.
I really
okay.
am.
Yeah, you're like a person.
Anyway, so yeah, he takes the 19 damage.
Okay,
And
I'm gonna
he
hit him
needs
again.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
No,
He
go
needs
ahead.
to what?
Continue. Be sure to
Okay.
target him, please.
He is targeted.
Okay.
Okay, he's bloodied, and that is my turn.
All right. He needs to do con saving throw right now. Let's see here. I'm not gonna public this, of course.
I'm gonna say to Cinny, "Hey, get on his butt side
Nat 20
and
and it hits
shove
Cindy.
your fist
Yeah.
so far up his ass."
And after your first attack, the insect plague immediately disperses as the creature sort of like cowers at your attacks, Tobu. Cindy, it's your turn.
Am I going uphill here to this guy?
Kinda. I mean, it's not like a huge uphill, but yeah.
Like I'm not losing movement doing it.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack. I have disadvantage right now, so I have.
Well, you have no longer disadvantage because you're on the opposite side of a Tobu.
Yeah, so I have just normal attack. Okay, so I'm gonna punch this guy.
Target him.
Yeah. Oh fuck! Oh god! Oh. I targeted Tobu too. There we go. There we go. And boom.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm going to spend a key point. He needs to make a DC con. I thought I said this.
Needs to make a con saving throw.
Yeah. What the hell is stunning? There we go. Oh shit! It doesn't have the.
You can edit it. You can edit it. What's the DC?
It's 14.
And he passes.
Okay, I will attack him again.
And okay.
I will do it again. Another con save.
All right. And he passes it, and you notice that he is going to be resistant on your next one.
Ooh. Alrighty, then I will, I guess instead I will spend a key point to do Flurry. 2 unarmed attacks.
And he goes down.
Fucking nerd. So are we up against a wall? Like, this is all complete darkness right here?
Yes, that's a wall.
Okay, so I moved 20. Oh shit. 25, 30.
Hold on. And you look around after a couple moments, and you realize that it goes quiet a little bit.
Okay.
Oops. God damn it. That's definitely not quiet. There we go.
Okay, so
as you see, like no gnolls in your direct vicinity.
Okay, I'll call out to the party that I think the coast is clear. There is this other bridge over here that we could try and explore, but I don't see any. It appears so.
Yes,
Wait.
combat is over.
Okay.
I'm gonna patiently wait for Big Boy to cross the bridge.
Hey, why do I have a light on me? Oh wait, that's my dark vision. Oops, I'm an idiot.
Can't believe I
Billy
used blade
Goose.
sound.
Nevin's gonna suggest that we stealth now as we cross this bridge.
Mautobu's gonna say, "Hey, Grok, whenever you get over here, if you can just stealth so that you can get the first hit in, that'd be great."
Why am I colliding with walls?
Because it's cliffs and it's walls.
No, like I was colliding on the bridge. I tried to send my guy like 3 times over the bridge.
Oh,
Casey
because
Muff,
you're
can I
the
these guys?
portion. Can you what?
These guys for anything of value?
You want to like look through their corpse?
See if they have anything.
I don't have the stealth.
Okay, yeah, you could spend a couple minutes going through their
No,
corpse.
Tobu, stop. There's
Yep.
3 of them up there.
Oh, you see 3. Oh boy.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
You see, like, on their body, Shantor, you find scraps, what seems to be a shoddy quarterstaff made out of some poorly crafted oak wood from the surface. And that's it. And some rotted meat on one of them.
Alright. If Tobu's gonna cross, I suggest he runs.
Rotted elf meat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take any of it. I'm just gonna leave
Wait,
it there.
rotted elf meat? Like ELF?
Yes.
Well, I'm stealthing with an 18.
Do you say that out loud, by the way? like what's there? Like, ew, that's elf. That's some type of meat.
Yeah, I'll say that for
Come on, Tobo, me and you got this. We can
Can
stealth
I
through here.
inspect this
Yeah, let's
shoddy
do
ass
it.
quarterstaff?
Hey, wait. Should we wait for Grekuk to make the first attack?
I don't even know where these things are.
I'm gonna leave that corpse disgusted, kind of walk away from it. While Greg does whatever he wants.
Yeah, but
I'll lift the
stop.
stuff up.
Can I inspect that quarterstaff?
Sure.
Where the
Timo, am
fuck
I
is
walking
my
too far
character
with
sheet?
Yes.
I haven't said anything.
Stop walking.
But Seabuff hasn't said anything.
Investigate.
God.
Normal. Is there anything that can
And,
tie this to the
right-
enclave?
Right in the middle, combat starts. Everybody, roll for initiative.
Great.
God damn it, Nebin.
Is he good with an 18 right here?
Apparently.
Damn.
I mean-
And-
Us out in the back don't even know there's combat yet. We're just kind of chilling back here.
Oh, we know now.
Hey, I got a 10 again. I rolled the exact same.
And we're starting at the top with Cine.
5, 10, 40, 45. Oh, boy. I will.
See, more than 3, I'm assuming.
I will spend a. Oh God, I didn't get key back. I will use my action to dodge.
Okay.
Stay right here and my combat tracker. Boop. That's my turn.
All right. One sec here.
But was like, it's my turn, right?
Guys, there's a lot of them.
Wait, how many is a lot?
A creature. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, Tobu, it wasn't your turn. You're gonna have to move back.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, because this thing seemingly pops out of nowhere.
Oh, perfect. I can murder that one.
And gets right up close to Cine.
Come, Daddy.
And he is going to.
Attack with disadvantage.
Ah. Tobu's or Cine's dodging.
He is dodging. Hold on one sec. Okay, he is going to make a. I believe it's going to be a longsword attack on you.
Oh, I also have 19 AC because I have that thing that Nevin gave her, that Matt gave me.
I would actually write it on your thing, the sheet, really quick, because or else it won't calculate right.
So, has it been 10 minutes since I cast that spell?
No.
No.
So it should
Alright.
still be active.
Alright, perfect.
I'm
And
at 19 AC then.
Big boy
You
also
can actually
has-
make your AC 19 on your sheet.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
But yeah, he swings his longsword at you, Cine. And. It. Yeah. You don't see any of that, right?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, it did hit with disadvantage, dealing 11 slashing damage, Cine.
Holy okay, well, I am going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to Hellish Rebuke him.
Okay.
Target him real quick. DC 11 dex, that's wrong. Should be a DC 15. It's showing 11 on mine, though.
Okay. Well, either way, I'm going to do a save. And it is going to pass with a 20.
Okay, so it takes 8 damage.
Okay. And let me heal 4 of it.
Oh, cheeky.
Oh, did you deal half?
Yeah, I deal half.
Oh, my
Alright.
bad.
I didn't deal any. Oh yeah, I forgot. So I forgot about that. So deal. You want me to apply the half damage now?
No,
I Okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah, I got it. We're good.
I forgot. That's how we did our damage from those.
Yeah. Okay. Is that that's your reaction, and that's the end of that guy's turn. Another one pops out.
Oh boy.
And dashes over here and ends its turn there. Matobu, your turn.
Dashing.
Oh,
Oh,
Toby, you
oh,
can get
man.
advantage of me.
I super can, and I'm super going to, and
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
get-
rage,
Oh, you're supposed to get damage.
and it's
or
gonna be
hit.
great.
You're supposed to be with me, not him.
Oh,
Wait, doesn't
Yeah, I'm
your
not
rage
sorry.
persist because it hasn't been 10 minutes, or did you turn it off?
Rage only
No.
lasts 1 minute.
It's because I went around without taking damage or attacking.
Oh.
So
Also, rage
it's
only lasts 1 minute.
there you go.
All right, and your attack hits, Matobu, but as your attack hits, you notice that a disgusting aura comes out of it, out of the creature that you just hit. You need to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
I say, ew, gross.
oh my god.
And let me make sure that nothing happens. Wait. And you are fine. Yep, you're fine. You do not contract anything.
Okay.
Oh. Ugh.
I'm gonna attack him again.
Okay. And you knock it. Yeah, you kill it, but you need to make another DC 10 con saving throw.
Gotcha. Oh shit, that
And-
was advantage. That was advantage. My bad.
No problem.
Um, yeah.
And you're fine.
Okay. Who's up next?
Judges.
The only one feasibly in like.
I mean, out of the two. Okay, that's my turn.
All right, Judge, you're up.
Has it been less than 10 minutes?
It has.
Uh,
It's been like 2 or 3
okay.
minutes.
Okay, so I still have Blade Song. Yeah, I can see somebody. Okay, cool. I will go ahead and Toll the Dead.
Let's see it.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
Okay, let me save. Does that work? 16. So it passes.
That's my turn.
Okay. Mac is up.
Alrighty, I'm going to point my finger at this guy.
I'll just end your guys' turns. Fuck it. I'm not good. Anyways, yep.
I'm sorry. Let me get those chuckles out. Alright, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery at him and be like, hey, look, there's a furry guy. I bet you go lick yourself a little bit. And,
Okay.
did it.
And he fails.
Alright. Do the damage, normal. Oh. It should. Wait, what? No. it should've-
Oh, okay. I'm gonna. Apparently, you could roll damage and it saves automatically or not. So I did not know that. But
Yeah.
since I already failed it, I'm gonna have it take the 5, and it's gonna have disadvantage.
Okay, it's. I need to double check with something, but let's just keep it at that right now. I'll check something though. And I will once again say to the big boy, like, I'll hit it on like it's a shoulder, be like, all right, onward. And
Okay.
I will click the end turn button.
All right, Gruck, your turn.
Okay. I will. 5, 10, 15, 25. Actually, I take that back. Wait, was I? 20, 15, 10, 5. No, I'll go right there next to him. I lied. And I'm just gonna shoot this guy.
Okay.
Double clicked, so I have him.
Do you have him targeted?
I do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do this. Normal.
Goes wide.
Do this. Normal. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna do this. Normal.
And that hits.
Okay. God damn, I closed my sheet. And I end my turn.
All right. Now it is this guy's turn. And he is going to swing at you, Matobu.
I'll take it. Give it to me.
You see that he lunges at you and tries to bite you.
Yeah.
And we'll see if it works. And it misses.
Perfect.
And he angrily ends his turn. And then this guy comes up. He is going to sprint. And now it's Chantor's turn.
Man, these things just love giving us advantage.
I'm gonna try to determine if the bridge is stable enough to walk on. I like to put my foot on it and see if it looks stable.
I mean, okay. Well, you can do a insight as a bonus action, maybe, or perception.
Kind of like, like do like a half movement, like take a step and make sure that it's good before I like just charge across. Can I do like that? Like just take half movement instead?
Yeah, that's fine. Still gonna need a perception check.
What do you need me to do? Perception check. Okay. Shit, I lost my character.
The bridge doesn't seem unsafe to you.
Now I was gonna get on and think from us.
You see Cindy, sad, bleeding.
Is the perception check my action, Seamuff?
No, that's your bonus action.
Okay, so I'll let's see if I remember how to.
Sacred Flame the Null.
Wait, how do I target Cindy?
With the bullseye icon in the top left.
Bullseye. Okay.
God damn.
Yeah.
Well,
damn.
Did that heal you, Cindy?
It did not.
Yeah, you can't do that roll. You have to actually do the spell card roll, which is clicking the icon of the spell and then do healing. But that's fine. Just give yourself 12 HP.
Wait, can I try it really quick to see if it works? Oh, okay, yeah. This.
Yeah, you have to do it like that, and then hit healing.
Okay,
I did it that time. Whatever. It's only one difference.
that's fine. And that'll be my.
All right. It's now this guy's turn.
It's always reassuring. You don't see anything moving.
And he's going to go over here, and he's going to make a bite attack on Tobu.
Give it to me.
Let's see here.
Dad, please.
Do I have you targeted? No, I do. And it misses you.
Yeah. Thanks for that +2 AC.
And now it is going to be this thing's turn.
okay, I don't like when I hear this thing's turn, but I don't see anything.
Story of my life.
Literally the same. No, it's not.
It's not the same.
It's different.
It
He's
is.
got a belt buckle across his chest.
It says Tax Arcana
Can't see
on
it.
it.
Belt buckle.
Let's see here. It is going to sprint at you.
Oh, come to daddy.
Right here. And it's still going to be able to attack.
Oh, what?
Wait, what?
Moving
Fucking
at
turn.
insanely fast speeds.
Okay, well that just has normal advantage then, or normal attack, because I'm still dodging.
Isn't dodge on your next attack, or is it for your turn?
It's
Just making
my
sure.
whole turn.
Okay, so it's going to make 2 attacks on you. With 3 attack. 2 with its claws and 1 with its bite.
A fucking Nito burrito.
Soup's Nito burrito.
Miss. That's a hit. And then a single bite. And a miss. And it's going to end its turn.
It's 11 damage. Owies.
It's this one's turn.
Ooh, what is that?
And it is also going to move at blindingly fast speeds. And this one's going to attack Nebin with a multi-attack. Twice with its...
Yeah, just do one. Just do one at a time.
Because you're probably going to kill him with one hit.
It's going to bite you, or it would bite...
It's
it would
going to hit.
first. Okay.
I mean, it's going to hit, I know. But I teleport away and go invisible as my reaction.
That's it.
It's not a cast, it's one second, it's a feat.
Paste the feet, please. Post feet picks. Okay. And go ahead and teleport.
I'm gonna go right there.
Okay. And this guy is instead going to go straight to Shantor. And he is going to finish off his attack on you, Shantor, with a claw and a bite attack.
Bring it.
And take a additional 4 damage, Shantor. Also, Nebin, you take an additional 4 damage as well.
Okay.
Wait, so I have to manually remove that?
You're going to have to manually do that. And then he's going to make a claw at you, Shantor. And you take an additional 4 from that as well. And it's Big Boy's turn.
Oh,
Wait.
no, shit.
Big boy, big boy.
Oh, big boy is that big boy. Can you even reach them?
Once you pop out that remove curse you got in your tummy.
You just have DTs. What are you talking about, Cinny?
So Big Boy's just gonna cast Bless on. Wait, how do I determine this?
Yeah, the ruler. 60 feet is Tobu.
It's 30.
Oh, it's 30 feet?
Okay. Alright, so on the 4 in his pass, Gruck, Nebin, Judge, and my. And then we're just gonna kind of hang out there.
Nebin, it's your
I open the combat tracker.
Well, I'll make my first attack on, actually, no, I'm gonna make all of my attacks on Big Boy next to Shantor. And my first one should be an advantage because I'm invisible, right?
correct.
Awesome.
And
I'm pushing him into city.
target. You
Yeah,
didn't target him.
I did target him.
Yeah, never
Is it-
mind. He just has a lot of HP.
It says it hit him.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't see his health go down, but he just has a lot of HP.
What the fuck? Okay. Well, I hit him. I pushed him into city.
Boom.
Ow.
And one more on him. Okay, that hits him, but I can't push him anymore. So, damn. I'm going to end my turn.
Thank you for all of this stuff. Oh, hey there, buddy. Oh, yeah, come here. Snuggle
Sprint
on in.
up, Cinny,
There we'll
and
go.
your turn, Cinny.
Okay,
I
well,
gave you the gift of no.
I am going to use a key point and a bonus action to disengage as a bonus action.
Okay.
And
Judge is a prime time for fireball.
I'm gonna, on a wooden bridge, yeah, I'll go here.
Do it.
Wooden bridge.
Here.
It's just Tobu.
It's fine.
I'm
I'll be fine.
too.
Yeah, but he can make it so it won't hit you and still hit the knolls.
Well, if the bridge collapses,
If I'm disengaged, can I enter and exit attack ranges my whole turn, or is it just the one I get out of it initially?
You don't provoke opportunity attack no matter what if you disengage. So you could go weave in and out of combat.
Okay, so I'll use 25 movement to go. Here. I will attack this bloodied guy. With disadvantage.
CMAF, how far down is the water?
The water is probably 50 feet or so below you.
Not too bad.
Okay.
Attack again. God.
Yikes.
I know. Let's. Sydney sure seems off his game. Okay, so 35, 45.
You're drunk.
Combat tracker. It's my turn.
Steamoff?
Yeah.
I don't know how you could mark it, but this was the guy that has disadvantage. Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you for telling me. I will just do this.
All right, cool. Thank you.
All right. Tobu, the injured guy next to you is going to attempt to bite you.
Give it to me.
I'll try, baby. Let's see. And he misses. Ending his turn. Your turn, Tobu.
All right. How thick are these
hold on.
ropes?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Cindy,
yeah.
Did any of your attacks hit? None, right?
Nope.
Okay, you're good. Continue, Tobu.
How thick are the ropes on the sides of the bridge?
They seem to be made from like durable zirkwood twine, so they seem pretty solid.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you would have to like work through it if you're intending on cutting it down.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
would-
do it.
I was gonna say it's not going to be like just one single one. You'd have to actually roll to do damage to it.
Okay. And this guy has disadvantage right now?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna attack him. Hang on. Ka-chow.
Oh no, he has disadvantage on you. You don't have advantage. on him.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Well, then I'm attacking that one. And I will do a reroll.
Targeting?
Oh, no, I don't. Thank you.
And he goes limp and falls on the ground.
Super duper. I'm gonna attack another guy. It's gonna be grand.
Make sure you target him.
Holy moly.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's my
Wait,
turn.
what did you target?
The one that's barely injured.
Oh, okay.
And
No
now it's
question.
Judge's
Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's an interesting position. Okay, I will.
I'm gonna roll you.
You can
something.
totally do it. Just do
No.
it, Judge.
No.
He was 100% on board.
Do it.
Okay, never mind.
Look at all that damage. You could kill them all.
I'll let Nevin do it if he wants to so bad.
No, they're gonna move by the time I can do it.
Fine.
I'm last order.
You convinced me. I'll fireball.
Oh,
God.
Perfect.
I'm just gonna. I like to imagine Judge just like pulling out the gun out of his holster and cast fireball.
Like it just like puts it to the back of Old Yeller's head.
Oh, God.
I imagine you're putting your fingers in a gun-like position.
Do I notice that he's casting that spell? Like it's something that I would know of, like how certain magic wielders would say and like move their body.
Yeah, you know he's casting fireball.
All right, I'm gonna counterspell it.
I'm gonna counterspell his counterspell.
What's going on?
All right. Are you going? Okay, so Mac, you're gonna counterspell.
Yeah, I would counterspell the. I would attempt to counterspell the fireball if he's doing it at level 3.
Okay.
Well, you can't tell what level he's casting it at.
Well, I'm doing it at level 3. I'm not saying I'm casting it higher.
Well, I'm counterspelling your counterspell at level 4.
Alright.
Well, the counterspell does get counterspelled, and you guys remember the rule to counterspell. You forego casting a spell on your following turn.
Yeah.
As a result, both of you, unless it's a cantrip. And Judge, you do notice that, like, briefly your spell was going to be countered, but then it, like, let go, and you're free to cast, and you continue casting.
Like a little wiggly.
It's like, oh, what the fuck was that? All right, well, here I go casting fireball again.
Dunk these nerds.
Fucking Asmodan. Fucking tower dunk right here.
Remember to actually cast the spell from the book so it auto-places the template and subtracts your...
Target all of them, or how does that work?
Well, he has to place it.
Oh, it's hitting me. Oh boy. Oh, I have disadvantage too. Oh, I rolled a nat 1.
Hold on, he hasn't
haven't
placed
placed it.
the template, so
Oh,
you
he
don't know.
hasn't? Oh,
No,
it just popped
you
up.
don't see
I thought I was in the template because I had to save show up.
No, that's for everyone.
Everybody does.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
never
look at
mind.
that.
Oh my god,
what
that's
the
so cool.
That's dope.
Oh shit.
Can you move it down a little bit? You know?
Well, it's everything in the blue, not just the fiery.
I know,
Wait,
but he could move it so that it doesn't hit me, I think. And it hits Cindy instead.
Yeah, select Cindy, not you.
No, it's cool. It's cool. This is good. That's good. I'm fine.
Did it go down?
So you can now target all of those people, Judge, with shift clicking the target button, including Tobu, and then hitting damage, and it should auto do all of their saves. If you want Tobu to do his own, he can do his own. So you don't have to target Tobu. I think that's what we rolled.
Oh, dang it, Toby.
Well, go ahead and target everyone except for Tobu, roll damage, and he'll do his own math.
Can I like control click Tobu to untarget him or something? Or do I have to manually select everybody?
What? You can shift.
Shift.
You can
Okay.
shift. Yeah. and-
Okay. Okay.
And then hit
Okay.
damage. Okay.
Ow.
Holy moly.
Wait, didn't do damage to anything. It doesn't look like.
Yeah, you're right. It didn't do damage. I guess it's not working. Okay, well, I'll do the damage myself. That's fucking shitty. Why didn't apply the damage?
You took 28 damage.
Maybe
Well,
since you
all
could-
of them failed except for this one. Except for that one. All of them failed. So everyone took 28 damage.
See, look at that, Judge. That was you did over 150 damage with that.
and lit the bridge on fire.
Judge blows his 2 fingers like a barrel of a gun.
That's actually I think that's the biggest
Oh,
amount of
the
damage we've
reflex.
had. I think that's the biggest amount of damage we've had in one round or one attack.
I should
And,
be less stable.
The bridge is broken.
is that the end of your turn, Judge?
With my remaining bonus action, I go right here. Oh, I don't want to target myself. I go right here and poke this guy.
don't think you targeted him?
I didn't target. God damn it. Ugh.
You're also targeting everything according to my screen.
Yeah, that's what my screen.
No, I only have that guy targeted. Should I re-roll or?
Are you sure you only have him targeted?
It has everything on my screen.
Now I have nothing targeted.
Okay, then. Oh, it's probably because it's taking your spell. Hold on, let me delete that now. Oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, we'll take that roll, and it is a hit.
That's it.
Okay. The ropes of the bridge have indeed caught on fire. The planks are scorched, but they seem to be fine because it is a damp and moist cave. They haven't caught on fire, but the ropes have. You hear the bridge creak. Mac, it's your turn.
Just making sure Matobu had it. That's the damage that he took, correct?
What's the damage that he took?
From the fire?
Yeah, 28. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright. Since I can't cast a spell, I'm gonna look at Gruck and be
You
like...
can cast a cantrip.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Okay.
Can I cast a cantrip and one of my class abilities as like Bardic Inspiration, would
Yes.
you say? Okay, cool. I'm going to look at Gruck and be like, hey, let's get a little bit of a shooting on that one. I'm gonna give you also Bardic Inspiration. So it's a D6 whenever you want to use it, if within the 10 minutes. And then I'm going to point. Let's see if I can do this correctly. Target that one. Casting Vicious Mockery at it. So do I hit the save DC 15 Wisdom when I have the guy marked, I'm guessing, first?
You just hit damage.
Alright.
And he saves with the 16.
Alright, cool. But like, hey, you, and that'll be end of my turn.
Alright, Gruck, you're up.
I'm going to throw Hunter's Mark on. Hello? Why won't it let me? There you go. Ping that guy. So let me link Hunter's Mark again. And I am going to... Yeah, fuck it, YOLO. I'm gonna sharpshoot. So let's see here. Hold on.
Thank God I have my reaction.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to find the icon for this. Here. I'm gonna use my Bardic Inspiration on the first one.
Be sure to target him.
He's targeted.
Yeah.
Plus 1d6, you said?
Yeah. And you also are
You don't have to use it until after you shoot. You don't have to use it beforehand.
That's
Yeah,
true.
You're blessed too, so
I'm
you have a
use.
D4.
I have to use it in the attack for it to work, though.
That's fine. I could just do it manually. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, but I say,
Alright,
you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to announce it beforehand.
Normal.
Plus your bless. 1d4.
I guess I
Plus-
would roll a 1d4. I'm using 1d. Well, it's not gonna do my damage until I roll damage, right? So roll 1d4.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna waste my next one. I'm gonna waste my Bardic Inspiration on this one, my following one. So I'm just gonna do the plus 1d6 on it,
Ooh.
Holy shit.
and I still missed. Okay.
Yep.
And that
Still
will be
blessed,
the
you could crit.
end. I mean, I guess I could. Roll
Well, I don't know if it's
1d4.
hit.
So 15.
It still does not. It collides with the null, but you see that it doesn't do any damage at all.
Okay. And I will move over here. That's the end of my turn.
All right, Shantor, your turn.
I clicked it.
Oh shit!
Wait,
Whoops!
which
Oh, what
tab-
the
What
fuck?
the hell?
Oh no! I did
Did you
not mean
delete
to
it?
do that. No, I didn't.
Got moved to a new map.
Yeah, you did.
Move
because
to
I
a fucking new map.
Hold on. Put you back.
I have no.
Hold on.
Everything's fine.
Teleport
God.
to spoiler
I
town.
don't need 50 billion people saying everything is happening. I'm fully aware of what's happening. All right. Anyways, I was just doing this so that you can see the bridge being on fire. Anyways, it's your turn, Shantor.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm doing it one second.
Ooh,
Trying to
fire.
remember how to do it. Why did it not heal me now?
Do you have yourself targeted?
I did. Oh, does it not? Why is it? Oh my god, it's because of my freaking Discord hockey. Hold on.
You give yourself an additional 7 from your.
Yeah, 'cause I use the middle mouse button as like not the middle mouse button, but the button behind the middle mouse as my Discord hockey, and I guess that like selects or something. I'm not actually sure what it did. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. I have to change my hockey. And you said we can't cast 2 spells per turn anymore, right? Alright, so I'm just going to... just walk up to this guy and end my turn.
All right. This guy is going to. He would probably. He would probably just swing at you, Tobu.
Give it to me.
Let's see here. Here comes the multi-attack.
Hooah!
2 claws and a bite.
Okay.
Yes. A miss.
Coward.
So angry.
And a miss. Man.
So the only person to hit me so far is Judge in this
Yeah.
combat.
Well,
Okay,
you
perfect.
hit one.
All right. It's now this guy's turn, and he is going to swing at Judge 3 times.
I think I was hit by the insect swarm, so that was a
That's right.
different combat.
Yeah, that's different combat. You're right.
1 to bite Judge, and it's a hit for 12 damage. And then a... Oh, sorry. 25. Hits you with 25. Okay. You can go ahead and heal, or I can heal you. The 12 damage that I just gave you. Oh, god damn it. I healed my fucking...
Nice.
Heal yourself. But he's going to claw at you twice now. And go ahead and give yourself plus 5 AC, please. This works. It did
Killing
work.
myself, right?
Nice. Heal yourself 12, yeah.
Okay.
But your AC increased, so it also blocked the claw attack coming out of it, and then it's going to end its turn. And it is now Big Boy's turn.
Boy, you keep your ass right back there.
Well, he's not getting bridge. I mean, he's not gonna do anything. Hold on, let's move him. Kind of guard the rear. Oh, Mac is still on him, huh?
Oh yeah.
And it's Nevin's turn now.
Just throw Mac. What's the worst that could happen?
Nevin, you're up.
Alright. Oh, I missed. But that one's a hit.
This one, right?
Yeah, he says he's near death now. I'm gonna step back off the bridge just in case. And I end my turn.
All right, and now it's this guy's turn, and he is going to go over here, and he is going to swing at you, Shantor.
Bring it.
And he is going to try to bite you.
It's gonna hurt his teeth.
And finally,
Oh,
he
no.
successfully bites you. Shantor, you need to make a DC 10 con saving throw.
Oh,
God damn it. He ends his turn. Cindy, your turn.
gonna. I guess I'll move 5, 10, 15 right here to between this guy and Shantor. I'll regular attack him with stuff.
Oh, this one?
Yes,
Okay.
Did you select him?
I did not. God, fucking cocksucker, idiot.
Okay, would
I
have
was
missed
literally
anyway.
trying to save you from that.
Okay. Good. So
You missed anyway.
I
All your
missed
other
anyway.
attacks.
Okay, good. I'll attack him again. Oop. Oop. Oh my god. Alright, I will flurry. 2 unarmed attacks on them.
That one hit.
Alrighty. And then I will spend a key point to try and stun him.
Wait, are you rolling advantage attacks?
No, he's doing
No,
normal.
I have disadvantage because of my curse.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay.
Oh, no. No, just kidding.
Wait, Cindy's cursed?
Or, well, yeah, I thought he was just drunk.
He saves your stun effect, Cindy.
Okay, and then hold on, let me subtract my key accordingly. And then I will just do my flurry attack.
That's a hit. Just barely standing.
Then I will, whatever, I guess I'll burn my last. I'm not gonna, I'll just end my turn.
Okay, Tobu, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna do all sorts of murdering. Just you wait. Into a reckless attack. Come on.
That's a hit.
Okay, and then one more attack.
Oh,
That's a miss.
Lame
Those lie.
song. How smoldery does the bridge look right now?
As more fire growth.
As the flames begin to approach the rope, or begin to like spread across the rope. Put it that way.
Okay. So I'm gonna attempt to move backwards.
All right, we will see what the Null's reaction, whether or not it hits, with a claw, and it misses you.
You can move freely.
oh, Toby, you're so gonna get yourself separate murdered.
Guys, just get off the bridge. I wave.
Judge, your turn.
Okay, I will.
Just throw another fireball. It's fine.
I will attack this one.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't target it again. Fuck.
Well, it dies. It takes the 7.
Fucking nerd.
I'm gonna go over here.
And misses. Also misses.
And that's my turn.
All right, Mac is up.
Alrighty. Let me make sure I'm in range.
Be sure to target.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. Alright, cool. In range, I'm going to cast... Yeah, I have the spell slots. Going to cast first onto Cinny. I'm gonna cast Healing Ward.
Remove curse.
Yeah, right. Level 3, and I'm also gonna be targeting this to Shantor as well, so I'll target him right after. Normal. So you gain 11 from that one, and then Shantor. Yep, got it. Make it level 3 as well. You get 13 from that.
Ooh.
And
automatically.
then as my action, because that was my spell, I'm going to target this one right here. Let's see. Yeah, cool. That one. And I'm going to attempt to Vicious Mockery him.
So I
And
do the damage.
see if this hits, and then I'll do my saying.
It does.
I'm like, you ugly furbog! Get him, Shantor! And that'll be my turn. As I pat the golem, like, you can cross now.
Alright, Grok, your turn.
Oh boy. Gonna shoot this guy with the hunter's mark twice.
Okay.
Oh damn, I clicked the wrong one. Give me a second, sorry.
Ooh. And it, yeah, connects. Damage dealt. Look at that. Ooh, and oh god, it's barely standing. You see its HP, right? You see the bar?
No, we just see it says near death.
We
Oh,
just use
okay,
near
yeah.
death.
That's good. I like that actually more, but it's very close to dying.
15, 20, 25. I'm making my way across this fiery bridge.
Alright, Shantor, you're up.
All right, let's murder this. This one.
Ooh, and it goes
Holy
down
moly.
as the flames, as the flames from your green flame mace knock it completely out. It goes limp.
Let's move somewhere.
Clobbering time.
The remaining gnoll kind of frantically looks and sees all the gnolls dead around him.
City
Well,
falls
technically,
down.
if you point at them, they're unconscious. They're just sleeping.
Well, I mean, you could be dead and unconscious at the same time. Unconscious just means you're not conscious, so they're not. It's not mutually exclusive.
In dimension.
All right, this gnoll is going to disengage, and he is going to
Run into Tobu's arms.
engaged.
Oh, I'm hitting him. Oh, whoa, what?
Disengage.
He's disengaged. He disengaged.
I thought that only stops you from the
Yeah,
person
you
you're
can't. No, it can't make you. They're disengaged for the round. They can't
Yeah.
react.
Oh, like the whole turn you can't? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, what the fuck? How fucking far is he running?
Yeah. How far can that motherfucker run?
Really far. Big boy's turn. Can anyone
I
see
can
him
still
right
see
now?
him.
I can't see him
I'm
anymore.
shooting him. I
Oh, you
still
can see him.
I'm gonna shoot him.
The third.
Boy, ended. I don't know who's trying to. Oh, it's on Nebbit now.
It's big boy.
Oh,
I ended.
sorry. Yeah.
Oh, you ended it. Okay. I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
Dash for my turn.
Go for
25. And another 25, and I end my turn.
All right, Cindy, you're up.
Okay, I will spend my last key point. Dash as a bonus action.
Okay.
90 feeder. Oh, fuck. Forgetting that. And for
Vector just booked it, and then you see Cindy like
70,
see it. He books
80,
right after.
85. Got you, bitch. But I got a disadvantage. Somebody's probably gonna get away. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. One more. Oh,
Oh, so close.
yeah, I fucking hate
We're
this
gonna
card.
we're gonna say that because it's injured state, it trips on a rock and its AC is 17. You managed to strike it with that quarterstaff. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, good. Thank you for your pity. Damage.
And well, it dies. That's enough to kill it.
Okay, good.
And it goes down, ending combat.
Alright, I'm moving across this bridge, and I'm letting Mac know now's the time to get over here.
As the flames quickly begin spreading.
I'll pat the big boy and be like, let's.
I
Onward!
use prestidigitation to put out the flames.
Okay. We'll say that you could put out 2 flames while one flame spreads, Nevin.
I'm gonna
I'll
keep doing
use
prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation as well. I will
Judge.
aid you.
Judge and Nevin both begin getting to work quickly as they attempt to put out all of the flames. This you notice that with the amount of effort that you guys are taking, this is probably going to take you guys like several minutes to do so. Is that okay?
I'm down because I don't want us to be able to not get back.
Can I go to where Cindy is while this is happening?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I gotta dip out so you guys can just finish up.
No. We're ending literally like right here. I just
That's
to know.
what I want. I wanted to sit right there, so the next session I want to do something. That's fine. Okay.
Is
I'm
anyone
good,
else
guys.
going to do anything while Judge and Nevin are putting out the flames?
I will just be on big boy, hoping that he crosses the bridge. If not, I'll just stay there.
Okay. We're going to put Judge right here, and we're going to put Nevin right here. And at the start of next session, we'll say that 5 minutes or so have passed, and all of the flames, I'm going to leave a couple flames there as a reminder, that they're basically put out or about to be put out. And I didn't give you guys combat XP for the first one was 620, and combat for this encounter was 650. So a total of 1270 XP.
What's that put us at?
45,770.
And that is where the session is ending, guys.
Alright,
Cool.
I gotta get this grouchy.
45,770.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks for DMing.
Yep.
Alright, thanks, guys.
Love you, bye.
I'm really glad that Judge casted Fireball so you guys can see the spell effects. If
Yeah,
anyone's
that's
still
right.
here,
Yeah.
if anyone's still here, I want to
That's
show you guys a
dope.
couple things.
Yo, can I cast silence?
Silence doesn't have an effect, unfortunately. It's very specific spells that actually have.
Oh.
Mac, why would you make me waste a spell